I broke off one of the gargoyles' wings with a tiny hammer. I was helpful. If that
Yes.
didn't work, you want to know what I was planning on doing?
No.
I was planning on getting my grappling hook out and tangling up its wing.
I had a feeling you were gonna try and do that, so it's fine. You're good. All right, so
Mhm.
I'm gonna give a bit of a recap because we finally have Squirt back. Yay! So over the last few sessions, you guys have made your way into the Feywild, found a long lost friend of Squirt's, made your way from Barrakeen with the help of Jimmy, who you found out was Queen of the Dryads, Jimiferina. Made your way all the way through the ruins of Innoviren. So there were a few steps involved in that. After saying your farewells to Jimmy, after she left you at the edge of her domain, you guys made your way to the caves on the way to Innoviren, the only way that Jimmy knew of to get there. So she basically left you just a little south of that. You guys had to traverse your way through the Fey Forest for a couple hours, and then you found the cave. Made your way through the cave. Eventually, Edgar got trapped under river water and had to be recalled. You found a lot of you found a protector of the flame, as he called himself. Essentially, it was my reference to Lord of the Rings. Not so subtle. Uh, um,
At all.
didn't fly over too well, I guess,
At
with you
all.
guys. Which is too bad. I really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, and he was
Yes,
very rude.
he was very rude. Yes, he was. So having to go around, Jen and Alin had to make their way through a secondary cave of mushrooms, where Alin nearly passed out. Jen had to save Alin and pull him through the cave. You guys had a bit of fun with uh, some abomination that both Dre's made, and then Jen tried to uh, remake in his own image, which was absolutely horrifying. But you guys did make it out of the cave, and as you made it out of the cave, you found yourself in front of what looked like ruins, old building ruins, and you finally see Innoviren for the first time about a mile and a half behind a very large, like 40-foot tall turret that's got the top blown off, and it just you're looking at the ruins, and essentially you guys had to make your way through the ruins. Um, Edgar kind of flew around, getting a vision of the area. Twitch, Twitch decided she was going to climb up on the wall past some bramble, and the bramble grabbed her and tried to pull her into it. You guys managed to get the bramble off of Twitch, and Twitch was able to climb the wall with Kiva. The rest of the party went through. Jen found I'm going to call it the Pit of Despair, a trap that would have most certainly ended in a very, very bad time for someone, and a very difficult way to get out. Shortly after that, the real fun began when a lot of you found a sentient spider. Uh, didn't get a name, but it was essentially a giant phase spider that had made its nest uh, in the turret that had been blown apart. So after a bit of negotiation and a bit of Jin trying to get the spider drunk and basically succeeding, you guys ended up kind of getting around it, but Jin ended up pissing it off and then immediately intimidated the crap out of it, and it just, along with all of its babies, vanished. Meanwhile, Squirt, you were riding on top of the T-Rex that was Jin, uh, going through the webbing, managed to kill off 3 spiders on top of the T-Rex, kind of like flinging your blade around, just woo! And so you guys made your way through the turret. Everyone got back onto the T-Rex, and as you made your way out of the ruins, you guys were all hit by a dispel magic trap, where everyone took a little bit of damage from falling about 10 to 15 feet down to the ground, including Jin, who everyone fell on top of after
Thanks.
changing. And Jin was still in the horrific form that he tried to coalesce into a bit earlier, so it was a bit unsettling for everyone to look at this abomination as they fell on top of it. But you guys did manage to make your way out of the ruins, and you find a path that led you to the great halls of Innoviren, where you guys see 4 large statues that have been mostly ruined, mostly desiccated, crumbling. There's another large, monstrous statue in the middle of all of them, and a very large, bulbous flower to the left. And so Kiva decided she wanted to check out the flower. You know, being a druid, that makes sense. And come to find out, the flower is alive, and has some sort of symbiotic relationship with what you quickly find out as a stone gargoyle that comes to life and begins attacking the party without warning or for any reason whatsoever. And so you guys find yourself in this fight in the middle, and that is where we're going to pick up. Did I miss anything for Squirt, guys?
I don't think so.
I wrecked
I think we got all of it.
its wings, and now it's really pissed.
Right. Okay, so yeah, I need to give a description of the aforementioned foes. So the corpse flower looks a little damaged. It's not like fallen apart by any means. It's not overly bleeding or anything like that, but it has taken some damage. The stone gargoyle, on the other hand, looks pretty ratty. It's taken quite a bit of damage. It no longer has either of its wings. It cannot fly, and it is completely flanked by all 3 of you guys. And actually, now that the corpse flower is over there, it is no longer considered flanked. So just for next round, just be aware of that. So yeah, the stone gargoyle has large chunks taken out of its legs and arms. It is still intact. It is still fighting ravenously. And that is where we stand. So, whew, ready or not, let's get to the fighting. We ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah.
All right. So back to the top of the round, Jin. It is your turn, and you are facing the back of this gargoyle, who is facing Squirt. I believe was the last one to attack Squirt. Yeah, what are you doing?
What's the
What's the-
order?
Yeah, what is the initiative order?
Initiative order. Give me a second here. Just because you guys already know how to game what these are. That's the initiative order if it's going to go through. There we go.
Alright.
Okay.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Would a 3-pound hammer theoretically count as a light weapon?
I mean, it's super light, and if you're wielding it as a light weapon, I guess you're not proficient.
Okay, because it would take an action to take out my rapier and dagger at this point, and this thing is pissed off and flanked, and I just destroyed its wing.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to see if I can at least do sneak attack, even if the hammer doesn't do that much damage. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's not looking at you, and it is surrounded by other people. So yes, you would still get the sneak attack, and I would say that the hammer is probably just a 1d6 plus. I'll even be nice. I'll give you your dex roll for the attack, but not the extra damage. It'll be a flat 1d6.
That's fine. Okay, I can deal with that.
Just because it's
I'm
a
just
light
gonna roll an attack with my dagger, just because it would be about the same.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I don't want to have to put in the actual thing.
Right.
I'm trying to remember how to attack with it. I can roll the damage, but it's not rolling the attack.
Just roll a.
Oh, there we go. There we go. It's rolling.
Okay, there we go. All right. So you attack the gargoyle, and that actually does not hit.
Damn it.
15. Okay.
Don't like that. Okay.
That is
Jen
a
is gonna.
like the attempt.
Can I bonus action at least like keep the hammer in one hand and just draw one even if I can't do anything?
Yeah,
with
you
it?
could absolutely draw a weapon.
Okay.
You can't draw
So-
both of them, but you could definitely at least draw
Yeah.
one weapon.
Okay, so Jen's gonna keep the hammer in their offhand since it's already there, and is gonna use that in place of their dagger, and is gonna draw their rapier.
All right. All right. So is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Kiva, what are you doing? You about to join
Kiva
this
is very
cluster?
angry that this plant decided to run away from her. So, I'm gonna imagine that's not quite 20 feet to get
No.
to the plant.
It's not. It is definitely not quite
Okay.
20 feet.
About how far is that?
It's about 15. So it had to move past
Okay.
you. It moved its max.
Mhm.
So it's about 15 feet from where you're at.
Okay, cool. Then anyone that happens to be paying attention is gonna see this Alice back up about 5 feet, then charge forward to attack the plant.
All right,
So I can try and trigger that pounce.
go for it. Yeah, do it up.
Let me just remind myself what I'm rolling here for the Allosaurus.
Shit, I think I accidentally moved the monster. You might.
You're fine.
Yeah.
I was trying to move the picture, and then all of a sudden the token went with it.
Yeah, that's what Twitch did earlier. It's fine. I know where you guys are all at.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's right. It's +6. Okay.
Put it inside of your mouth. There you go.
I would say
Alright.
Kelton would technically be on my token, same right now, until I decide to. Right.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
put a little Kelton token over here.
23 to hit.
Yeah, I think that hits. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that hits.
Okay. It does have to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Okay. It's a strength saving throw. Okay. 1 second. Oh, how did I get out of that thing? Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. Burger Gurger. All right. +2. It fails marvelously.
Miserably, so it is knocked prone.
Okay. Well, I mean, it is kind of a plant. It's hard to be fully prone, if that makes sense. But yes, it is knocked prone.
Oh, that's terrible rolls for damage.
Yeah. All right. So, because wow, that is pretty bad for damage. Gonna be a great rolling night, I can tell.
Yeah.
Always a great
So-
rolling.
Right.
Because it is not
That's why I
because
like
it
my
failed the
physical
saving
dice.
throw.
Yeah.
Because it failed the saving throw, I can make an attack against it.
And it'll be an advantage because it's technically prone.
Correct.
I know, that's why I said it.
Oh, okay. I just realized I made a slight mistake. It was supposed to be a claw attack first, not a bite. So you want me to go ahead and just roll the claw attack this time?
Well, I mean, it's the same plus modifier, right?
To hit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
just the
yeah,
damage is different.
just roll the claw this time then.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, so it hits.
15 does hit, yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage. And so Kiva backs up a bit as the Allosaurus and then charges onto the corpse flower, this 10-foot flower, and because you are just so large, it cannot hold itself. Hang on 1 second. So total 14 damage. All right. So it cannot hold itself up, and it falls flat to the ground as Kiva does 14 points of piercing and biting damage, gnawing and scratching at this corpse flower as it makes its way. Kiva, I actually need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Even though I succeeded on it the last time?
Oh, never mind.
It's
I
each
forgot
time I
you
come in?
succeeded. You're good. You're good then.
Yeah.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
All right. Oh, Twitch changed the token. Sweet. Cool. All right. So, Twitch, speaking of Twitch, Kiva, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Twitch, it is your turn.
So I'm
And
pretty sure
so-
Twitch just needs to see if she's surviving the stench.
You actually didn't get to go last time, so you're actually incapacitated this turn. Then on your next turn, you'll have to make that saving throw.
Oh, so I just can't do anything. This
Right.
turn.
That's
fun.
Yes, yeah, a little bit. So as this fight ensues and Kiva jumps on this creature, Kiva and Squirt and Jin, you can all see, or I guess not Squirt, Kiva and Jin, you can see Squirt and Twitch just kind of like convulsing, their body like dry heaving. They're unable to move, unable to do anything. They just look absolutely trashed, as if they've been drinking for 3 days straight and it's catching up with them right now. They look terrible. Both of them are incapacitated currently. Squirt, you will be able to make your saving throw on the next turn. But Twitch, you are unable to move, or you're unable to make an action or a reaction. You're not immobile. I don't believe, because it's incapacitated. Yeah, you can only not take actions or reactions. So you can still move. You just can't do anything.
Okay.
Right. As long as you're not also grappled or restrained.
Right.
It does not alter movement.
Not currently.
Oh, so I can still move, is what you're telling me. Okay, that's what I'm processing. I'm moving away from. Do I know the stench of the flowers? What did this to me?
Oh yeah, you're pretty certain because it wasn't there before the flower arrived.
Yeah, so I'm going away from this flower. I want to move back to like the edge of the map.
Okay.
Whatever 35 feet would be.
I mean,
that's probably off the map.
Yeah, you're back here.
Okay, edge of the map. Let's not be dramatic.
All right. So, are you? I guess you can't really do much of anything else.
Nope.
So, all right. So next is Dre's. You are next, and you just saw a very trashed-looking Twitch run away from the fight, run away from the flower. Kiva has just jumped on top of the flower, is currently still standing on the flower before the flower gets up. And what would you like to do?
All right, I forget. Does Kelton have to go before me and then me, or is it me then Kelton?
I've been doing you and then Kelton.
Okay, cool. First, I'm going to Scorching Ray, 3rd level at the corpse flower.
Okay.
I'm going to do, I believe it's 4 rays now with that. That's, yeah. All 4 rays at it.
Yeah, go for it. Make them attacks.
16 for the first one?
Yep. Yeah,
9 point.
Nice. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Oh, this is gonna be painful.
Yeah.
Which one of the symbols is me?
Oh, I almost had a natural 20.
Your 2d6 plus nothing. Your 2d6 plus nothing did more damage than my 2d10 plus 4. Great. Cool.
Rolls are fun.
Hey, another 10.
Oh my Jesus.
I believe that hits as well. Ooh, that one's not so strong.
All right. So we have 12.
And then I got one more.
Yeah. I'm just keeping track. Yeah, that also
Yeah,
hits.
those all hit.
Wow, that's a lot of damage. All right, so 30 damage.
I've done a lot of damage to this guy. I think last time I did, 64?
Yeah, immediately.
I've done
64
90.
damage. Yeah.
94 damage to this thing.
Yeah. Dre's is pounding on this thing. He's basically yeah. So you just did 30 damage. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
It looks pretty badly burned. Its leaves have started to crisp and roll and brown and blacken. Some of the smaller leaves have turned and started falling off. Even one of its tentacles looks much browner than it has been, than it was. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
As Dre's, no, but I'm going to have Kelton shoot it with a short bow.
Okay.
Because it's prone, right?
Yeah, so it'll be with disadvantage.
Yep.
All right, so 13.
13, believe it or not, does hit.
Yay.
Where we're talking about the plant?
Yeah.
7
Yep.
points.
Okay.
The flower.
I was about to say, because I missed with like a 15.
So altogether, I've done 101 damage to this thing.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rub it
You
in.
did like rocket it.
7.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I finally got to use Blight with it for its proper form.
Right. All right. And so that is your and Kelton's turn.
Yes.
All right. So the first thing this corpse flower does as a bonus action, you see it just start to like writhe and churn and just like almost like it's gonna throw up. It's just like a and it does in fact all of a sudden throw up a body onto the ground, almost right next to Squirt. I need to, we're going to use this one, and it is small. Here we go. That'll be creepy enough. Alright, so it does throw up a small body, humanoid body onto the ground, and as it does such, you see the humanoid body start to get up and move.
No!
And it also gets up, and Kiva, as you can tell, it turns around and faces you. From what you can tell of this bulbous flower plant, and it makes 3 tentacle attacks at you.
Yikes.
Where is this? Where's my thing? Okay. That is not the right one. All right. 3d20. Oh God. All right. So, what's your AC?
13
All right.
as an Allosaurus.
All right. So this is probably gonna kill the Allosaurus. We'll see. I'm gonna need you to make 2 separate Constitution saving throws, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll the damage. So.
And this would be using the Allosaurus's Constitution. Okay. So that's helpful.
I'm rolling the 2 that hit. Oh, actually, I can't even do that. So let's do. And then.
It didn't like that.
No, it did not like that.
Needed a space.
Yeah, I know. All right. So.
Yikes.
23.
So that's the first one.
And what do you roll for the nat 21?
Ooh.
Oh, all right. So it doesn't take you out. All right. So
That doesn't even get through the Allosaurus hit points.
nope, it sure doesn't. Cool.
Weak
All right.
bladder.
So 23?
Just the 2. So you take 23 points of I think it's bludgeoning damage as this thing
Okay.
whips you with its vines. And moments after it finishes
Mhm.
whipping, you see it make another like gurgling motion sort of deal. Nothing
Mhm.
comes out this time, but you and anyone else who's looking at this flower, you see that it starts to regenerate some of its leaves. Things are starting to grow back, and it is
Okay.
looking a little healthier.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
Very healthier. Wow.
You know, we walked into this fight. I thought the gargoyle was going to be the problem. I'm starting to reconsider.
I was
did
just
too.
thinking that.
All right.
I'm glad I've
so-
been focusing on the flower.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing. All right, so yeah, the gargoyle is just like a distraction, man. All right, so on the end of the corpse flower's turn, the what you now see as a zombie is fully gotten up now, and it begins moving towards Alin and Dre's. Alin, it's going to move just past you, all the way to Dre's. So you can
Can I
make
make an opportunity attack on
you
it?
can make an opportunity attack. First, I need both of you to make me Constitution saving throws.
Definitely
As
my
the stench of
sponsors.
death that has filled the mouth and
19.
body of Squirt and Twitch you're starting to smell what they smelled. Essentially, that's what it
So-
boils down to.
I'm going to ask because this is character related. Do I get advantage on that?
This is poison. So
Because I'm a necromancer.
no, this is
Stench of death.
Does a 19
Yeah.
save?
it's
Death.
it's
Go ahead.
poison. I'm gonna say it that way. It's a
Yeah.
poison.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead, Alen. Say what you were saying again.
I said, does an 18 save?
18 does save. Yes.
Oh, it almost was a 19.
Oof.
Oh, Dre's, you are incapacitated. On your next turn, you will not be able to do anything.
Why is that a charisma save?
Oh, why is that a charisma save?
Yeah,
Oh, damn it.
Well, you're not
I thought
re-rolling. You're not re-rolling. What's your
Okay.
modifier
it's still
on
a
the other one?
6.
A 7.
Okay.
So +1. Plus
Okay.
1.
All right. Even with a +7, you would still fail that.
Yeah.
A +1.
All right. So,
It would
Dre's,
have
you are
been a 7.
incapacitated. Squirt, you are no longer incapacitated on your turn. Where's Dre's? There. And wow, why is that so long? Good lord. 1 second. Let's fix that. Okay.
And
Take two.
regardless, that doesn't affect Kelton. Yay.
It does not. Kelton does not have to make the save. He doesn't suffer the same as mere mortals.
For he is the god of the group.
He is the god of the group. Yes. So that is the turn of the corpse flower, and so now after all of that happens.
Quick question.
Yes.
If the corpse flower got up and moved.
The corpse
Oh
flower.
no, it was the zombie that moved. Never mind.
zombie moved,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
Corpse flower did not.
That's right. Okay, cool. Is the corpse flower still prone?
It is not.
Okay.
I did say
Cool.
that it did get up.
Okay.
It turned to face you and everything. So yeah.
Okay. I missed the getting up part. Okay.
That's all right. All right. So the corpse flower's turn is over. It did all of that stuff, and now the gargoyle, which has been trying to get at Squirt and apparently can't swing to save its life, is going to make 5 attacks at Squirt, as it has been doing. Possibly, maybe this time hitting. Who knows? So I'm gonna do.
No.
Right. Wow. So
That's
wow.
hilarious.
it is with a +8. So I think 3 of those still hit Squirt.
I never got to make my opportunity attack. even though it's
Actually,
saved.
I take that back. Squirt, this is where your dread helm comes into play. That +1 just saved you one of those
Forgetting who has
hits.
that.
So it hits twice with its claws. So it's the gargoyle just like builds its body up real quick, and then all 4 claws just like slash in your direction, left and right, and then it comes in and tries to bite you with its bloodthirsty fangs. 1d20. That is not a roll, Gabe. With a also +8? Yes, also +8. So that one also hits. So I will do the damage for the 2 claws first.
And then the bite.
Yep. 2d6 4. So I'm gonna roll. We'll roll 4d6 plus 8. D6 plus 8. That's for the claws. Wow, that's a lot more damage. And then the one for the bite, which is slightly more, but only 1. No, slightly less. 2d4 plus 2. Total of 34 damage as this creature just goes to town on Squirt. But that is its turn. And Squirt, you are no longer incapacitated. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll try to hit it twice.
Okay. First thing I need you to do is make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Everyone who becomes incapacitated and comes back out of incapacitation has to resave until they save.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's the problem of the corpse flower.
Gotcha. Okay.
I got 12.
You got 12? 12 does not do it. It is just so you guys are aware, it's a 14 is your con save for this. So,
Okay.
Squirt, you raise your dragon sword to attack this corpse flower and get another blast, whiff of this rancid, vile air, and once again your body just begins heaving. You can move, you cannot attack or use a action or reaction. Are you gonna? Yeah, are you gonna stay there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Quick note: I do believe Squirt was raging, right?
Yes, Squirt was raging.
So the damage should have been halved.
Yes, should have been.
Okay.
So it would have been 34, 17 damage. Squirt.
Yep.
Okay.
So all of its attacks hit?
No, that's only with 3 attacks hitting.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't want a full force attack to hit. But that is Squirt. If you're staying there, are you doing anything else?
No.
I don't think you can. And so that gets us to Alin, who did save on the Constitution saving throw. What are you doing, Alin? You are now very close to a rancid being.
I was supposed to have been able to do an opportunity attack on it, but you didn't.
Well, make your opportunity attack first, and then we'll do your turn. Sorry about that.
It has to be a physical attack, right?
Yes, it's a melee attack.
Correct.
Yeah, so I can do. Oh, I can finally use these daggers I haven't used the entire game.
But you could also use your staff of extension.
Just like to hit things.
Yeah, it's
you can definitely use it to hit.
It's actually probably better than your daggers.
Okay, then I will do that.
I mean, whichever one you want. I'm just throwing out. You could also use that.
I got
Well,
hit on the opportunity attack.
Yikes.
Yeah, I guess that's not hitting.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
No, it's not.
You swing the staff of extension, and as you swing it, it hits the zombie, and the zombie just like whips around instead of looking at Dre's. It's turned and facing you now. It looks very angry.
Dre's.
Thank you.
Dre's.
Alin, it is still your turn though.
Okay.
Because that was an opportunity attack.
Mhm.
Yes. I would like to. You know what? I'm not sure if Toll the Dead would work on. I'm actually pretty sure Toll the Dead would. Can I cast Toll the Dead?
You can cast whatever you'd like.
I want to cast Toll the Dead. It's the wisdom saving.
All right.
You're casting it on what?
The zombie, I think.
No, not the zombie.
Oh, okay.
I'm asking Drace to call off the zombie because he can control them.
I can't control that zombie.
He's also
thought it was your
incapacitated.
I thought it was. Oh, right.
This is the corpse
This
flower
is
zombie.
the plant
Yeah.
zombie.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, I was gonna hit it on the corpse flower actually.
Do it.
Do it. Yeah, you do you.
Lynn might be under the assumption it's one of Drake's zombies. We don't know.
Right?
I was wondering why you were saying my name. I was like, I have no control over this one.
Save.
I misunderstood.
Is there a save for this, or does it just do damage?
It's a save. It
Oh,
has
wisdom.
a 13.
Yeah, you have to roll a save.
Yeah. What's the save for you, Alen? What's the save for me?
14. I
14.
said that.
It fails. So
Okay, so it takes 2d12 necrotic damage. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, because it is already damaged.
9
all right.
plus 1, so 10 damage.
Wow. Okay. It does. It takes 10 damage.
Bipolar dice.
For real. Tonight is weird, man. Super weird.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of like tops and bottoms. All right. Alen, are you doing anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna move away from the zombie.
Okay.
I want to move. Wait, which one am I?
So you are this one right here.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I move to the right?
Right there?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
You can. All right. Back to the top of the order, Jen. It is your turn.
I'm gonna try hitting him again.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw with advantage
Okay.
because of your tattoo now.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank
sorry.
God for advantage.
Well, I figured you'd save anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Technically, you didn't need to do that because you had already saved and I'd forgotten, so that works out anyway.
Okay.
So you're good. You don't have to make saves anymore. So yeah, what would you like to do?
I'm attacking with my rapier and the hammer.
Okay. All right. Well, the rapier definitely hits. What are you attacking? The corpse flower or the gargoyle?
The gargoyle in front of me. Also, I probably should have rolled with advantage the last time.
Nope.
Because you said with us flanking it.
Oh well, yeah, probably.
He also
time, but...
said once the corpse flower got next to it, it was no longer flanked.
Right. So yeah, that's why you're no longer have advantage.
Okay. Well, do both hit? Does just one hit?
Just the rapier hits, but the rapier
Damn.
definitely hits.
Okay. Hitting it with the rapier and also gonna add sneak attack.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Plus the.
Not as great.
All right. So total of 17 damage. And none of that is magical, right?
No, but I think with the sneak attack, it would be like separate from the whole bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing side.
So you're gonna do a total of 12 damage, not 17.
Okay.
I just needed to know that. So yes, on the guard.
I need to get me a magic weapon, damn it. And let me see here. I'm looking at the map. The corpse flower is the thing.
Yeah, the corpse flower is the big thing to your
Okay.
This thing.
Jen is going to sidestep away from both of those and go over there. And I have an ability that makes it, as long as I hit something, I don't get opportunity attacks, I think. Although I don't think I was in range
from that target.
From that target, right.
Okay.
So are you moving
Well, I don't
away
think I
from
was
the
in.
gargoyle?
No, I'm just kind of moving around it so those things don't attack me directly.
Okay. Well, it has a 10-foot range, so it can still reach you.
Damn it.
All right. I'm curious what that feat is.
Although
what that feature is.
Yeah.
It
it's one of
is.
the swashbuckler feet.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just haven't seen it. That's fine. I was just curious. All right. Anything else, Jen?
I don't remember if that's panache or if it's one of the other features.
I think it's panache. I would need to look on my sheets again, especially because I'm not.
Regardless.
Fancy footwork.
Fancy footwork.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna move. To try and not be a target to that gross thing. Jen is also currently trying to work out why they're glowing green.
Yeah. So you're not necessarily glowing green anymore, but you definitely did.
And it's on Jen's mind.
I would imagine so. You definitely would have seen the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next up, Kiva, what you doing?
Oh, she's got a flower right in front of her. And she's got teeth and claws that intends to make use of at the moment until she no longer has them. So yeah, I think she's gonna go ahead and make a bite attack against the flower.
Okay. Do the thing.
$1d20, not $120.
I know typing is hard, man. Why is typing so hard?
17 hits the flower,
hits,
correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, 9.
Still not great damage.
Still not
okay.
great. Your damage rolls are not great. All right, yeah, you do 9 points of damage though, and it is.
Yep.
It does look pretty hurt again. You can see that some of these leaves again once again have started to like brown and shrivel and dry up. It looks a little more damaged than it was last time. Where are you biting it on this thing?
Like anywhere she can reach at the moment.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
She's just trying to tread this thing as much as possible.
Gotcha. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, she's actually gonna go ahead and back away, back towards where the flower bed is, so she can get that 20-foot distance again.
Okay.
Yes, I know that will probably prompt an opportunity attack.
It certainly will. Let me double check this thing here. I want to make sure that it doesn't do. It doesn't. I want to make sure that it doesn't attack with all of its tendrils. Pretty sure it doesn't.
It should be just a single attack.
It should be, yeah.
For an opportunity
agree.
attack.
I'm making sure because I wasn't playing this right the first time. Just making sure there isn't anything else that it. Okay. Yeah, you're good. Okay. So I will roll and plus. Where's the? That is plus 5, 15.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay.
AC is only 13.
Gotcha. So 2d6 plus 2. Not much.
7.
Yep.
Still an Allosaurus. Barely, but still an Allosaurus.
Barely. All right, so where you moved 20 feet back, so you're moving back here.
Yeah, that looks right.
Okay. All right. So you moved away. Twitch, it is finally your turn again. What would you like to do?
Am I still incapacitated?
You are not.
How does the corpse thingy, the body, look that's over by Dre's?
It looks fully healthy as far as zombies are concerned. Not missing any limbs or anything. Nothing's falling off of it. But based on how Dre's is reacting, you're pretty certain if you went over there, you'd probably smell that smell again.
Yeah, but Twitch can't just sit around and not do anything. How far away is it?
It's about 10, 15 feet.
Okay. I think I already had my Iceborn out. Can I pull out a rapier, move, and attack? Or is that... I should just attack with my Iceborn, shouldn't I?
I mean,
Iceborn is, pretty it's a fair...
Yeah, I mean, I would let you pull out the other weapon on the end of your turn as like a bonus action sort of deal. But for this, you would just be able to attack with your Iceborn.
Okay. I'm gonna go in and attack and do sneak attack.
And hopefully do some damage, right?
If you can.
Ooh, I definitely hit it.
Okay, so first thing, hopefully you hit it. First thing, you have to make the Constitution saving throw.
Uh-huh.
I would have loved to have that nat 20 on the Constitution.
Right.
Yeah,
I hope you.
That's why you wait. Oh dear.
Sad face.
Wasted my critical.
I'll tell you what. We can rotate these and take that first one as your con save, but you definitely won't hit the thing.
A 6 plus 9 wouldn't hit it.
15.
Of 15. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I was looking at your actual. Never mind. That's not gonna.
Yeah, that's just the roll, no modifier.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention. Sorry. Then no. I'm sorry, I was not paying attention.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. Sorry.
Okay, so what's happening?
So you run over and attack with Iceborn. You make your way over to the creature, and within about 5 feet of the creature, you start seizing and wheezing and dry heaving again, and you just kind of like drop your blade to the side, just barely hanging on to it, unable to swing at all, having no center core muscle ability to use any of your core right now. You're dry heaving essentially.
Can I just move away? Like I'm just gonna run in, start dry heaving, and just run back
out. Yes, but you'll still be incapacitated until your next turn.
Yeah, I get it. Just put me right back where I was.
Okay. Sounds good.
Woo! This is so much fun for Twitch.
Yeah, this was not supposed to be an easy fight, y'all.
Oh, I'm guessing that.
Y'all haven't even had any damage yet. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm disappointed I haven't done more damage. Alright, so, speaking of, Dre's, it's your turn, but you are incapacitated, so you're unable to take actions or reactions. However, you can move. And obviously, you can have Kelton do things.
Yes. How close to Twitch can I get?
You could probably get all the way over there.
Alright, I want to get behind Twitch.
Okay.
And then have Kelton go behind me, and then go back that direction as well.
I think Kelton's move speed is 20, right? As a skeleton?
Probably.
If
well, okay. Then I would like for him to get behind Elen.
Okay. We could do that.
Look, I was gonna say my character's still going over there.
So
yeah, there we go.
First thing.
You were saving that opportunity attack for me. I know it.
Oh, absolutely.
Gah!
Absolutely. That is an opportunity.
Two
attack
people
is
run
good.
away from him. I know, but two people run
Kelton-
away from him. Nothing. Waits for me.
Wait, what? No one ran away from him?
Yeah, two people ran away from him. Alin ran away from him, and Twitch ran away from him.
Alin was not 5 feet close enough. He wasn't close enough.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why he didn't
Yeah,
attack
he
Alin.
passed by Alin.
And Twitch actually didn't get close enough to attack him before
Okay.
ceasing. That's
Fair
why.
enough, fair enough.
It was like a 10-foot. There's actually a 10-foot aura around these creatures. That's why you all are still affected.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, because when Alin ran away, I was like, oh, wait, no, what's going on?
All right, let me see what this modifier is real quick. It's not going to do a whole lot of damage. These are low thing creatures. It is a +3 to that. And the damage is only... Alright, so 19 I'm pretty sure that hits, but it's only a 1d6, so...
Okay, you hitting me?
Yes.
Okay.
And... ignore that. That's not right.
1d16?
Ignore that. Yeah. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. There's too many ones in what I was doing. 3 damage. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as this zombie, like, whacks you in the back, just barely scratching one of your arms as you run away from it. And you hear this as you move away.
That's fine. That just took away those temporary points from me.
All right. Drazy, you doing
All right,
anything
and
else?
then... Yes, Kelton. Kelton
All right.
is going to short bow the crap out of... you know what? I'm going to avoid... He's going to do the corpse flower.
All right. Corpse flower is apparently dangerous.
Oh, gee. I
Nope.
didn't guess.
That does not hit. No,
Not at all.
not at all.
Do you like the pony?
The arrow flies through the air, and as it does, one of the tentacles just inadvertently, accidentally hits it out of the air, just deflecting it onto the ground, and it just like ding, onto the ground as it hits. Anything else, Trace?
That'd be it.
All right.
Do I make a save now, or is it next turn?
You actually are. So you don't make a save on your next turn unless you move back into the range of that area.
Okay. So I'll be good to go next
Yes,
turn.
you will not be incapacitated next turn.
Okay.
All right. So, after having all of this happen, bam, the corpse flower once again starts looking like it's regurgitating something, and once again the leaves start looking healthier.
We've got to kill this dang thing.
And I need to roll. It is
Not a 20. Not a 20.
right. Not nearly as healthy as it was last time, but it is regenerating. It's definitely regenerating some health here as you guys watch these flowers like magically rebloom, or the leaves regrow. The tentacles brown starts coming green again, and it turns back towards Kiva, and it moves back to Kiva. Oh, I'm dragging the wrong thing. And it moves back to Kiva, and it makes 3 tentacle attacks. Surprise, surprise. Where is my thing here? It is. I'm just gonna roll it right this time. +5. All right. So that's +5 to all of those. So 12, 23, and 11.
12 misses, 23 hits,
Okay.
11 misses.
All right.
The hit is almost certainly going to drop her out of Allosaurus form, though.
Right. I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You'll be fine.
Well, we'll see.
So she's got to make it.
Yeah, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. I'm gonna roll damage.
Oh, this is for the attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 10 damage. So that's
would
gonna
that
drop
be?
you.
Would that would still be as the Allosaurus, right?
Right. Actually, I'm gonna say no. Because as soon as it hits you, you would change.
Okay. So the Constitution save is sort of an after.
It's
it's
definitely an after effect.
Okay. Gotcha. All right then. I will just use DnDBeyond then. If it rolls. Oh, that works.
Wow, man, you managed to save on freaking everything, man. Stop that.
Yeah, I'm
right.
rolling good on saves, not for actually doing anything.
Right. Well,
just so proud.
no, saving is definitely doing something in this case. That would have.
Oh yeah, I understand that for
you'd
sure.
be in some serious trouble if you hadn't saved twice, 3 times already.
Yeah, that's 3 times
Yeah,
she saved from the attack.
So the average that you would have taken is 14 on every single one if you'd have failed.
Oof.
That's the average. All right.
Yep.
So
Okay.
yeah. So make sure you save, guys.
You said it like you have control over that.
Yeah. Sure. And so the.
You mean you can't manipulate fate? You can't manipulate random chance?
Yes. And back to normal-sized Kiva, who's facing this. And so now, Kiva, this zombie has turned and it moves up to attack you.
The zombie's coming after me too?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Yay! Sorry,
Right.
Kiva, but yay!
Yeah. Dirty 20, which I'm sure does hit, but it's not going to do a whole lot
Oh
of
yeah,
damage.
that hits.
2 damage.
Cool.
Okay.
And that's
so
Corpse Flower's turn.
Covered in plant juice makes you not super effective.
Yeah. Yeah, the zombies are not super effective. That is the Corpse Flower's turn. And as all of that is happening, this gargoyle just continues to try to wail on Squirt, who is just coming out of the incapacitated state. Squirt, you're able to you like burl up and like, yeah, bring it, man. As this thing reaches out once again with all 4 claws. Actually, I take that back. It's got 4 arms. It's not doing all 4 at you. It's going to take 2 at you, and it's actually going to swipe twice at Jen.
Oh, joy.
Jin's had it.
So those are +8. So both of those hit.
Jesus.
So let me roll damage for that. 2d6
+8?
+4. All right.
I'm about to go back to my plan of climbing on its back.
At least it can't hit you there.
Exactly.
That's definitely an assumption.
Okay,
It can't
it
bite
should
you
at
from
least
there.
have like disadvantage. Do you know how hard it is to get? It's hard enough just to scratch your own back. To get an effective claw
I
attack.
cannot wait for you to climb on this thing. I'm so looking forward to doing this. Alright, so Squirt, you
Gabe
take,
made this specifically
12,
for
you
me.
actually take 12 points of damage because that would be half. A total of 25, and it uses the other 2 attacks, other 3 attacks at Jen, slashing with 2 arms and biting at Jen.
How does this thing have 5 attacks? What the fuck?
It's a 4-armed gargoyle.
Yep, those are +8, so 21 and 18. I'm assuming both of those hit?
Yeah.
Alright.
My armor class is 16.
Ooh.
+2, right? Yeah. Okay, so 23 damage. Let's see if it hits with the bite.
from the first 2 attacks.
It's 16.
That hits
That
just
is
barely.
the armor
Oh
class.
yikes! All right. So
Chin might be running soon. Jin's like, God, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? What is
it's
this?
supposed to be +4. I'm sorry. All right. So you took. Where is this? 2d6 +4. I rolled right for Squirt, but not for you. That's an extra 4 damage on top of that. So 23 +4, 27. Plus.
Oh my gosh.
This
I
is
don't
the
even
right
know what
roll
all
for
these
that.
rolls are anymore.
27. So 30 points of
Ooh.
damage.
I'm gonna use my extension staff.
I got 16 HP left.
Yeah.
It's
Just
on-
to show you how lucky you guys had been, that's 1 round for. That's 1 round. And that's only 3 attacks.
Guys, we're not ready for Innoviren.
Do you see the stuff that I put?
That's what I'm getting. I think we should turn around and make Gabe come up with something completely different after we run away.
Good luck having this gargoyle not chase you down indefinitely.
Look at what I put, Gabe. Look at what I put in the meme channel.
Oh man, this should be good.
Give me 10 minutes. We'll get it. We'll be an indestructible bubble. It's okay. We got this. Give me 10 minutes.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You guys have all sorts of magical weapons.
When you were like, I can't wait for you
As
guys
long
to
as-
sing it. I
as
cannot
long
wait
as-
to hurt you.
As long as Kiva doesn't fall, you guys are fine. All right. So that is
Kiva, who now has 2 enemies on her.
right. That is the corpse flowers, or sorry, the gargoyle's turn. And Squirt, you are no longer incapacitated, and you can actually do things this your turn because it is not within your area. What would you like to do?
Oh.
Squirt's like, yes.
Where am I on the map?
You are right here
Okay.
in front of the gargoyle.
Yeah. I'm gonna
The
take
gargoyle who is not
gargoyle.
very friendly.
Go ahead, Squirt.
Hello?
Did we lose you, Squirt? Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Oh, we can now.
I'm gonna take 2 swings at the gargoyle.
All right, do the swings. Let's see them swings.
Do you want to make them reckless attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to kill these things before they kill us.
Or turn
the person
Squirt
not
into
using
any more.
spell slots.
Yeah, that'd be
I
great.
used all my spell slots.
Yeah,
Other than the extension staff.
use it.
Because I wasted a blight on the fucking dipshit back in the cave.
Yeah, you did. I forgot about that.
That's true.
It's not funny, Ed.
It's a little funny. Did you roll, Squirt? Did we miss it?
Oh, I had pushed the wrong thing. Hold on.
Okay.
23.
Holy cow. Yeah, that hits.
And the damage for that was 7.
Okay.
And 12.
All right. Are you rolling on DnDBeyond?
She is, but it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
I'm seeing it in the. It's just not popping over to
Oh, weird. Okay.
Ivory.
All right. So 12 to the second one does not hit, but the first one definitely hits. You definitely hit with that first one. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I got 7. That's what I
Oh,
had
that's
rolled.
right. You got 7. All right. So yeah,
Yep.
it takes 7 points of damage. It takes the full 7 points of damage. Oh man. And this thing looks pretty not good. It definitely has got some large chunks. In fact, Squirt, when you swing and you like clip part of its torso, and you see a large chunk just like fall out and onto the ground as your sword swings through this thing. I can't do math apparently. Sorry about that. Are you doing anything else on your turn, Squirt?
No, that's it.
Okay. And back to Lynn. It is finally your turn, Lynn. What are you doing?
How's the plant looking?
I want to hear bad.
It looks pretty badly damaged, yeah. Both of these creatures look fairly badly damaged.
I would like to cast Blight on the plant with my extension staff at max level.
Do it.
It's a Constitution save.
No, it's not. The plant automatically fails. How do you want to do this?
Oh, I shoot
it's a plant
from the staff in my hands. It's like a cloak of translucent blackness that like wraps itself around the plant and dissolves it into like plant ash.
Okay. If you were going to say goo, I was worried that Grace was going to run over there and grab some.
Oh, he might still do that, I'm
still
sure.
try. Yeah.
Add it to that silver sap.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. And as this blight affects this creature and just absolutely eviscerates it, the creature does all of its leaves dry out almost instantly, turning brown, then dark brown to black. The tentacles the same. Everything on it seizes all at once, and it just crumbles into dust as if it had been dried and desiccated for eons. And as that happens, the zombie goes limp and falls to the ground. And this is now dead. Both of those things are now dead.
Woo.
Are you doing anything else, Lynn?
I don't know if I can.
Okay. I feel like, Dre's, I feel like Lynn just like, oh, you did 100 points of damage? Hang on.
Stole my thunder. Yeah.
Right.
You didn't even make me roll.
All right.
That thing had less than 32 points.
It did. It only had like 20. Let's see. It had 25 points.
25 points.
It had 25 HP left.
Blight does 8d8 damage.
It does the max
which
of
is
64 against plants.
Oh,
or 32 if saved.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
any
why I
plant-based
always read
creature
the spell.
automatically fails to save and takes max damage from Blight.
Yep. That's why Blight is an amazing thing against corpse flowers.
And that's why
Yeah.
you should probably keep that in mind, because we're still in the Feywild, and Feywild has a lot of
I'm
Yep.
not
plant
casting
shit.
Blight
Yeah.
again. I'm not casting.
Like, I think it
casting
could
again.
still do.
I'm out of spells.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you're
think
fine.
it
Until we
still could
take a
do
short
a
rest.
I
saving
don't
throw.
think we're gonna be able to keep going without a short rest. You'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it can still do saving throws. I just think it can either
Hey,
take
when
the
do I get-
max of 32 or a max of 60.
Yeah.
Gabe, I have a question about staff of extension. It
Yeah.
doesn't specify when I get that spell slot back.
It's on a rest.
Long or short?
It's the same as if you were. It's a long rest. It's the same as if you were. It was part of your spell slots to begin with. So however your
So
feature.
for a warlock, it would be a short rest.
All right. Well, then it would be a short rest then.
That's a really powerful item.
Yes, it is. All right. So back to the top, Jin. It's your turn.
I think I'm gonna have to try it because I said Jen's thinking about it, and I'm not gonna metagame it. Jen is pissed off and hurting, and is looking at this thing, and is gonna walk around, sidestep to its back, and then try and jump on and stab it like right where its neck is.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack.
We make bad decisions here.
And just to be clear, because this is a stone creature, and your blades will not sink in to like hold on to it.
Yeah.
You're gonna make
Well, one of them's a
attack.
hammer.
Oh well,
Okay.
okay, then definitely only doing that with one.
Let's just do it with the hammer. It's the same to hit ratio, so I'm gonna have that be the hammer, but I don't think that hits.
No, it does not. That does not hit.
So Jen is just clinging to the back of this thing and is probably gonna die. Okay.
Yep, probably. All right.
I mean, if you want Osmodius to make another deal, now's
There you
the time.
go. Kiva, it is your turn, and you just see. So moments before, a black blast came from the southwest of you. From what you now see as a Lin, as the creature in front of you and the zombie next to it have both just been absolutely desecrated. Both kind of turned to ash as they had been destroyed. And you see the gargoyle as Jin jumps on its back, attacking it with frantically with a hammer, not seeming to do any damage still, but clinging on to its back, and you see its body start to shift and twist unnaturally. It is your turn.
Save me.
Not a whole lot she can do at the moment.
Come on, lightning bolt, do it.
Don't worry, I'll
You
be
call
fine.
lightning.
Yeah, call lightning.
Do not call lightning on Jin.
I'll be fine. It's fine. We're good.
You're not the worst.
Problem is that's a 3rd level spell slot.
Maybe
That-
Jen will
that
just
really works
come back to
better.
life with the warlock level. We don't fucking know.
I don't have
That's fair.
any
All
healing.
right.
I think it's just going to be a produce flame.
How exactly does someone become a blood hunter artificer?
Yeah. So yeah, she's gonna do produce flame and throw a little firebolt at it.
All right, go ahead and make the attack roll.
Which I mean, it's not that little. It's 2d8, but
Yeah.
still. Wow. Okay.
Roll the 2d8 damage.
Oh, you. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh.
This is only because Jin is actually on the back of this thing, and it's moving
Oh no.
currently to reposition itself. And just as you fire, it turns. Wow. Of course, now you do like max damage.
Oh wow.
Oh no. Grace, get that wand of resurrection ready.
So Kiva, as soon as you let go of this bolt, you realize immediately the folly of what you've just done. As this bolt flies through the air, you realize that this creature has been shifting and changing, readjusting its body to face backwards without actually turning around. It twists its whole head around, all of its what you would think of as joints in the arms and legs, just like and like turn all around it. As that's doing that, its arms move out of the way just in time for your bolt to hit Jin square in the side. Jin, you take 10 points of fire damage.
Great.
As Kiva's firebolt, produce flame hits you on the side.
Jen looks absolutely horrible, by the way. Like, they're
Kiva
they're
looks
like,
freaking
oh fuck,
mortified.
shit. And I'm sure they're noticing everything's changing, and it's too late to let go.
Oh yeah, you're in trouble.
Jen's look is absolute panic.
Twitch. You see all of this happen. I almost feel like I don't think Twitch would actually do it, but I kind of feel like Twitch's like inner monologue is like, that's kind of funny.
Wow.
Bitch.
That's a tough time regard for Twitch.
Yeah, I know. I don't have high expectations apparently. Twitch, it is your turn. You just saw all of that take place, and what would you like to do?
Well, unlike your assumptions of her, she actually does want to help. So she, now that the stinky things are gone, run at the gargoyle. Attack it with Iceborne.
Do it, do it, do it.
And hopefully a sneak attack. I mean, it's no 20, but I'll take it.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And then sneak attack.
It does save on the con.
What con? Oh, for the extra?
Iceborne. Yeah.
So I don't roll that, or it takes half?
It doesn't take any damage. Right? It only takes damage if it fails.
Okay.
10, so 18 damage.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. So I feel like, where do you attack this thing?
I mean, I'm running at it from like right next to. I would be on Squirt's right. So I don't know exactly how it's positioned, but if Jen's on its back and it's like it's faced the way it's faced that way.
It's facing Jen.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it just changed, and Jin looks like they're about to fucking shit themselves.
I mean, I guess like the shoulder back area.
All right. Okay, so you rush over with Iceborne in hand, charging and swing at its upper shoulder. And as you do that, you see the cold dragon tooth sword slash through one of the arms, and one of the arms falls off. This thing looks really terrible. You just did, what was that, 18 points of damage?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks really not good. And so it now has 3 arms and a head. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
I don't think so. That's not enough.
Oh, lovely.
I'm staying there. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Alright, so it is Dre's, it is your turn before this thing goes. And you are no longer incapacitated.
Correct. So magic missile 3rd level.
Do it. What's the damage?
1,
Actually
3 or 4.
Unless you roll 1s on everything. Alright, how do you want to do it?
Okay, yeah, because it was
Nice.
I want him to just slam straight through its head and go, like, if it can, it has enough force to go, like, bore a hole through it. All 4 bolts,
reminder.
like, bam, bam, bam.
Too late.
4th one
Like,
through.
Oh.
Different sides of its head, and its head just explodes.
Thanks.
Yep. So a couple things happen. So first, I need Squirt, Twitch, and Jen to make me Constitution saving throws.
No.
And secondly,
Oh joy!
Jen, you're in a pretty bad spot here, because the first thing it does is it explodes as these 4 bolts hit it. Yikes! Yeah. Squirt, what's your save here? I don't know why it's not showing in here.
21.
Okay, thank you. I don't know why it's not showing in this chat.
Because she didn't add it. She's been absent from all those times when we went through and added it.
Oh, okay. We'll get you towards the end of this. We'll get you added so that you can roll in DnDBeyond and it shows here.
Okay.
I think it's just exclamation DDB and then the character, right, guys? It's been a while.
It should be the no, because it's not the character. You have to link the account.
Oh, that's right.
Um,
Okay, we'll do it after then. Okay, so
the character is already linked.
Yeah. So a couple things happen. The first is, Dre's, you do manage to kill this thing. All 4 bolts fly through the air, and just one after another. And as the 4th one hits, you see this creature just explode outward in all directions. Jin, Twitch, and Squirt, all 3 of you. Jin and Twitch, you take 3d10 force damage as this thing explodes. Squirt, you're going to take half, and then probably half of that.
Unless we get 3 ones or 2 twos and a 1, down.
Right. So
someone heal Jin.
Yeah, right. So
Do we get uncanny dodge or what?
Hang on. All right. So Jin and Twitch, both of you take 16 points of force damage as this thing explodes, and you're both knocked back 5 feet onto the ground. Squirt, you take 8, which would then be halved again because you're raging to 4. So you take 4 points of force damage, and you stay on your feet. It is not a dexterity save. Otherwise, yes.
Uncanny dodge is not a dex save.
Oh,
That's
it's not?
evasion. Nope.
Uncanny
But it
dodge
does
is
say
if you can see an
when an
attack.
attacker that you see hits you with an attack.
Oh, okay. That's the difference.
It
It's not an
specifically
attack.
only applies to attack rolls,
Right.
not AoE effects.
It's not an attack.
Uncanny dodge is for attack rolls. Evasion applies to dex.
No, I wish I had remembered that before when I got hit 4 times.
They don't stack.
Yep. You'd have been able to do one.
Yeah. Still.
Okay.
Wish I
So
thought of it.
the two of you are flat on your back. Twitch, you're probably on your butt, not on your back. Jin is unconscious. And a second thing happens as that thing explodes. One of the bolts actually hits Jin because it died in the middle of it. Jin, you have an immediate 1
Failure.
death save.
Got it.
Are we still fighting?
No,
And
everything
you-
has been destroyed. You are now all out of combat.
Someone heal her, please. I'd do it myself, but
I mean, Kiva's like immediately rushing forward as the collapsing because she just hit a party mate with a ball of fire.
And then immediately that party member like fell.
Right.
I'm gonna sit down.
I need to leave that there just in case.
I'm going to sit down and immediately.
So, question, just in case I get nat 1, would it take about more than 6 seconds for anyone to get to me? Do we think?
Oh well, it should be less than 30 feet, right?
He was about to
For Kiva to
heal you.
move.
Yeah, it's less than 30 feet.
Okay.
Oh yeah, cure
Yeah.
wounds. Right.
All
away.
right.
Okay.
Got it. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, you're good. I didn't think that you would die. I just you're in a rough spot.
Yeah. Gonna have headache.
Yeah, you gonna feel bad. Oh, that's actually nice. Okay. So yeah, you heal for 8 points of damage, and
eight
you
hit
are
points.
stable once again. 8 points of damage. Yes, you heal for 8 points of damage. Great talking, Gabe. Yeah, you heal for 8 HP. You are stable again, Jen. And you wake up with Kiva resting her hand on you. Some sort of glow. I'll let Kiva describe it.
Ow.
Okay. It's probably sort of a sage green kind of faint glow, kind of like with like a general faint glow, but it's like it looks like spores almost, like bright light spores, kind of mixed in with the general glow. And there's a strong smell of mint and herbs as the spell is cast.
All right, and Jen, you become conscious once again.
Jin instantly just lets out a groan and just says, that wasn't fun. Let's not do that again.
No, it definitely wasn't.
Oh,
Sorry about that fire.
no problem. It's fine. I probably kind of deserved it. It's fine. And Jin gets up. Can we rest? Is there anything else around here that's gonna kill us?
You don't see anything else
I
around
mean-
here that looks dangerous right now.
I'm
I would
kind
go.
of up for taking a short break as well. Yeah.
I would be up for a long one, honestly.
Yeah, wait. I don't have. I look at my spell book. It's like I don't have many things I can do right now.
Can we sit down, please?
Yeah, you're already sitting down, it looks like.
Can we? I would like to take a nap.
I'm definitely ritual casting tiny hut.
Okay.
Cool. Twitch is going in.
Jen does as well.
Is anyone doing anything for the 10 minutes that it takes Dre's to bring it up? Or you guys are just resting?
Reading.
Jen puts their head down, goes to the area where it looks like the tiny hut's gonna come up. So it's not going to be in your way if I just lay here, right? Okay, good. And Jen just lays there.
I'm not going to be mean. I was going to be like, and Dre's puts one foot on to get the center. No.
So mean. All right. So...
And I think at this point, I don't think Jen would care. She just like just don't grind on it.
Right. So yeah. If no one's doing anything, Dre's ritual cast tiny hut, and a small glowy bubble surrounds all of you, and you are all sealed away in a tiny hut. How long are you resting, and what are you all doing?
I'd like to take a nap.
Yeah, what?
Well, I'm sitting here thinking we've gone through the cave and now here. How long has it been exactly?
It hasn't
since
really
our last
been
long rest.
Yeah, it hasn't really been too long. It's just been really rough. You guys did travel start in the morning. Coming from the cave, it would have taken you probably an hour or better to make it through the cave. But it would have taken you a bit of time to make your way to Innoviren, because you had to travel through the ruins. I would say actually it's probably close to 4 p.m. by the time you made it to Innoviren and your current situation.
However long it is, Jen's just gonna be there sleeping until anyone else wakes them up.
Yeah,
Jen is avoiding thinking about the glowing green, is going to avoid thinking about almost dying again, and is just gonna lay there. No input to the group. Jen just lays there.
Okay.
So, unless we want to keep moving,
goes up, everybody is there.
Say, unless we want to keep moving, we can stay here for a while. Mentally, Dre's is tired. I'm healthy, but mentally, Dre's is tired.
I mean,
how's
Kiva's
still feeling in all of this?
Yeah.
Squirt, you there?
What?
How's Squirt feeling in all of this?
Squirt's pretty beat up.
Okay.
After I heal up and get my spells back, I'm gonna read.
Kiva's still got a fair few spell slots left. She's actually okay to kind of continue on as long as we don't get into a fight like that. then there might be problems.
Guaranteed we're gonna get in another fight like that. So
yeah, we're about to enter a building that was guarded by that. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Like, I think fresh start would probably be the best thing for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is
all right.
here overnight.
All right.
And if that's what the group wants to do, we can hang out here. How long is the dome only stays up for a while, right?
Yeah,
Grace?
8 hours, but I can recast it if we chill out for a short period of time. Like if we're gonna wait till the morning, then I'll have to recast it. But if we want to do,
I don't want to wait till the morning. I want to keep going.
I
want to take a short rest and keep going.
Yeah,
that's why we're having a conversation. Kiva is okay to continue on in the hopes that we don't run into anything quite this daunting again too soon. But it sounds like everybody else is more inclined to rest.
Yeah, because I have only my second level spells left. I can get one of my fourth level or one third level, but that's all I can get back.
So it sounds like you guys want a long rest. Yes.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. So it's about 4 p.m. now. I'm gonna say that in order to get your long rest, you will stay in the tiny hut all 8 hours until it drops. So it'll be about midnight when you guys are done with your long rest.
Perfect.
Well, we can keep going at midnight.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We'll just recast it and play some cards. And candlelight cards.
Well, we don't have to wait until morning, cause like.
Yeah, but we were told that the Feywild at night is dangerous.
But we're not really in Feywild. We're really in like wild territory.
No,
That's still in the Feywild.
We're definitely in the Feywild.
We're in corrupted ruins in the Feywild.
Which may be even worse than the normal Feywild.
It's just fucked up Feywild things.
And I can see in the dark, so I'll be okay if we want to keep moving. But for the people who can't see in the dark is the question.
Yeah, that'd be Jen, I think, right now.
Kiva.
And Kiva, yeah.
Can't Kiva like cast a flame as a
Yes, she can, and she also has a drift globe.
Yes,
Both of
Which
those
also-
options don't exactly help your stealth.
Yeah, that.
So, I
I'm
propose
just gonna read my book. I'm gonna
I propose.
nap and even if we're taking a long rest, I'm napping and reading my book intermittently.
Say, I propose we wait about 4 hours. I'll recast it, and then we'll go, do the 8 hours, and start fresh in the morning once at first light.
All right. So you guys are
We
gonna
can,
you guys are gonna basically wake up at like 4 or 5 a.m. and move with the dawn.
Right.
Okay. We'll just making it even 5 a.m. Totally even. Okay. So you all will heal after about 8 hours. Dre's and
How many books?
yeah, hang on. Dre's and Alin, are you guys reading during your downtime?
Yes.
That first 4 hours until I recast, I will do that.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you 5 hours because that's doing till 5. So we'll say yes. Both of you get 5 hours into your books. And curiously, how many hours do you have, Alin?
69.
69. All right.
Nice.
And nice. And Dre's, how many hours do you have?
Give me 1 second, count. 5.
Because I think Dre's, you're close.
47.
I think you're close to getting another spell, right?
Yeah, I think at 50, so I've got 3 more hours.
Okay. Sure, you don't want to wait till 8?
I mean, I know I need all my. I need to heal. I need to rest. So.
No, I mean, you sure you don't want to have the party wait until 8? So you and Alin get an extra 3 hours.
If everyone else is okay with it.
Jen would be.
Yeah.
So I get at 72.
Yeah, an additional 3. Yep. All right, and so we'll pick up at 8
I kind of would have liked having.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, having in the chair.
All right. 8 a.m. rolls around. The tiny hut falls, and the lot of you stand amongst a ruined gargoyle structure, statue that had shattered all over the place, ashes that have mostly been blown away during the night of the corpse flower. You stand in front of Innoviren, a massive building where the top portion looks to have been blown off at some point. Moss and lichen and all sorts of greenery has grown up on the walls, making it nearly impossible to climb. It does look like it is fully sealed, so you'll have to find a way to open the door. I'm not up.
Hey.
I've got a quick question about before we left.
Before you left, what?
The camp.
Oh,
type.
okay. I mean, you guys haven't really left anywhere. I'm just giving you a description of where you're standing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thought we were fast forwarding.
No, you guys are like right in front of this place. You like camped out right in front of where that statue was.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yep, middle of the
Where
courtyard.
the destroyed statue was.
Yeah, you guys. I got all sorts of crap on my mouse pad. Yeah, you guys basically just bubbled right here, and you're like, okay, we're good here.
Now that we're awake, can I check out the gargoyle? The gargoyle's remains.
What are you looking for?
I don't know if there was anything like inside it when it exploded.
No, there wasn't anything inside of it. Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm not gonna say anything.
19 plus 4, so 23.
Okay. All right. I will get to that in a second. Jen, what were you saying?
Jen isn't going to do or say anything, but waking up while kind of like rubbing their back and the wounds from the battle, probably a bit sore. Jen's gonna look around. Is anyone giving them weird looks?
No.
No, you're still a half elf.
No. Not about that. About randomly glowing in the middle of a fight when that hasn't happened before.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
I've seen plenty of weird things from you.
Oh, it's great. It's great when the weirdest thing that happens to Jen, and Jen is like, really? No one? Okay. Okay. Great. That's beautiful. All right. So with that 23 perception check, you notice that as the night has come and gone, the shattered pieces, some of the bigger ones, look to have moved in the middle of the night.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Can I pick them up?
Yeah, you can pick them up. You can pick them up, move them, whatever you want.
Yeah, I'd like to move each piece so that they are as far away from the other ones as possible.
Okay.
I am spreading them out.
Right. I feel like you just like start picking them up and chucking them.
Probably.
Do you say anything to anyone else?
No.
We just see Alin randomly start chucking pieces of the
Alin,
gargoyle.
You see Alin walk up to like one of the bigger pieces, just looking at it, just like cocks his head to one side, then the other, and all of a sudden just picks it up with both hands and just chucks it as far as he can. Bends down, starts throwing all the other pieces in opposite directions, just as far as he can get them.
Alright, Jen's gonna see this and think about saying something, and then it's like, no one said anything to me. I still don't have to talk about the fucking tattoo. So I'm just gonna, like, stay quiet.
Okay.
If Alin just wants to chuck rocks, Alin can chuck rocks. It's fine.
Does anyone say anything to Alin?
Kiva is kind of looking at him weird.
I feel like, Squirt, would you actually ask to help Alin throw rocks?
Yes.
Sounds about
Not
right.
saying anything.
Yeah, I feel like Squirt probably just like gets up and like sees you throwing rocks, and Squirt, please do correct me. I feel like Squirt would just like start grabbing rocks and throwing them with you, not saying anything, just like throwing them.
100%.
Okay, so
Grace
the two
would
of them are just
definitely
throwing
collect
rocks.
one of
If
them.
notices that people are giving him weird looks, he'd probably explain that. I don't know if he'd notice.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's actually giving it the time of day. What is everyone else doing?
Dre's before.
Kiva is watching the rock throwing.
Okay.
Kiva's
Dre-
Would Alin notice that Kiva is watching him with a confused expression?
Yeah, probably. Dre's, what were you doing?
I was gonna say while watching them do that, turning to see them throwing, I'm like, oh, I kind of like jog over there and grab one of the smaller rocks that came off of them and put it in my bag.
Okay. All right.
Gargoyle Dust.
That should be
That's
fun.
what it's going to become.
You grab one of the smaller rocks.
Yeah, just something I can. Nothing too big.
Okay, that's fair. All right, and yeah. So Twitch, what are you doing?
She's watching everyone chuck rocks while she chews on a piece of dried fish jerky.
All right. So you guys chuck rocks for like 5-10 minutes before getting them. Basically, all you feel comfortable, Alin, as far away as humanly possible from where it was, without like walking a terrible distance. And as you were walking around, you did notice that the flower beds are actually really lovely. They were overgrown, but you know, at one time they probably were really lovely. The statues have all but crumbled to excuse me, to dust. And there are some outcropping of small turrets that have mostly been broken and shattered, but they still seem sealed and intact, impassable other than opening a door. So I'm going to zoom out. So as you're moving stuff around, the small turrets here and here have doors on them. The doors are closed. You can't seem to get inside. And everywhere else as you're walking around, you do see there is a path to the left and the right around the school, but everywhere that you look seems sealed. So a little more description, I guess. In front of you all, attached to this like 80-foot tall wall, is a 20 by 20 foot double door that seems to have some sort of runes on it. It's really difficult to make out what they are, almost unreadable. Just you do pick out one word that says Innoviren in Sylvan, those of you who read that. But for the most part, it is pretty much unreadable.
Do they have a sign that's like, this is Innoviren?
Yeah, basically. Probably something along those lines.
You are here?
Yeah. Do you guys make your way to the door? What's everyone doing?
Yeah, I'm going to the door. Once I've noticed that he was staring at me, I probably explain like they moved and I don't want them to like come back together.
Oh, okay. You're sure they moved?
Pretty sure.
That's not worrisome at all.
If they hadn't moved, then at least there's no harm done in throwing them around.
That's fair. That's true. So do we want to knock on the main door? Or do we want to look around and try other entrances first?
I wouldn't knock.
So knocking won't do very much.
Anything that's here probably isn't friendly.
We could try to. You guys are rogues. Can you figure out a way how to get through the door?
It was an expression, but okay.
Does the door have any
Do you all make your way up to the door?
Yeah. Does the door... First I'm gonna check for traps, actually. Just like, I'm gonna be looking around for anything out of place.
Before you get a chance to do that, as who's walking up to the door first?
Me.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
I'm here to
get moving.
Okay. Will do. Alright. So, and I'm sorry, I missed who said they were leading.
Me.
Okay.
Alin.
Alright, so
he's here to get what he came for.
Alin makes his way up to the door, followed by everyone else. And Alin, as you make your way up to the door, a curious thing happens. The door seems to like waver and wobble in front of you, almost as if it's become liquid, and a figure forms on the front of the door into the form of a face. And as you get close,
wait, what?
The door speaks, and it speaks these words only, and then it completely disappears. Because let me see if I can read that. Because you have reached this door, listen well and true on me. Only me, not birds nor hares. On my words and nothing more. Dare you solve, or will you run?
Could you write that down?
Already done.
Because you have reached this door, listen well and truly.
Cool.
Only
A
me.
riddle?
Jen instantly goes up and puts their ear to the door.
Yeah, I was about to try that.
You hear nothing.
Can I try to push the door with my ear against it?
Sure, you can sure try that. Roll me a strength check.
That's my strong suit. With
Jen is going to say solve.
You say solve?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you say the word solve, Dre's, your bag starts pulling you back to that statue. And you all see the rocks of the gargoyle that you had thrown start slowly coming together.
No!
Help! Help me!
What the fuck did you do?
I just said solve. It asked us.
Yeah, so the gargoyle begins very slowly. Dre's, you are actually being pulled back to the statue because it is in your bag. And
Can I make that strength check?
Yeah, Dre's, I'm gonna have you make a strength check, and then I'm
No,
actually
can I make a strength check?
Yes, you make a strength check to push the door open
18?
with your ear on
Yes.
it, and that does not succeed. You push with all your might with your ear on the door, and it does not budge. And once again, after saying those words, I'm going to roll a strength check for your bag, Dre's.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wow.
So, Dre's, you begin getting pulled, and as you do, I'm assuming you struggle to not be pulled with the bag, and actually because you rolled lower than the bag, your bag does not rip open, and you continue moving towards very slowly. I'm talking like inches a minute.
Yeah.
Like, it's very slow, but it is happening. You are being pulled back to the statue by the rock that is in your bag.
Maybe this is a good thing? For
No.
one?
Hey, Dre's, hand me the rock.
I can't, it's in my bag!
Okay,
Yeah, you can't
then
get
try
it
to
off.
hold still for a moment, and Kiva is gonna go dig in his bag and get the rock.
Okay.
Like, I'm putting my hand where the rock would be making the impression, so it makes sure it doesn't rip.
Right, I gotcha. Yeah, between the two of you, you're able to get the rock out. And do you hold on to it, Kiva, or do you let it go?
She as soon as she grabs it and pulls it out of the bag, she's gonna wild into the axe beak.
With the stone in hand?
Yep, because everything she is carrying, holding, merges with.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting for sure.
Rip
Always a curveball. Thank you for that, Tim.
Don't lose it!
I need to think about that for a second, so I'll get back to it in a second. So, Alin, you throw your weight into the door, ear pressed into it. You do not budge anything. And moments after Jen speaks the word solve, trying to solve this riddle, the door once again creates a face and says the same thing one more time. And hopefully this time you all get it. Let's see.
No, I don't get it. That makes no sense.
Give me a minute.
I'm gonna have you guys. Everyone, roll me an insight check.
I want to get it myself.
I just want.
I was like,
I like puzzles.
I'm completely
Which
lost.
contributes absolutely nothing.
he warned us earlier this week.
17. What did he warn us?
He warned us. He said he posted that meme of like the team going against a third grade riddle, and him going with
I
it.
posted
This
that
is not.
meme.
This is not a great
Oh.
riddle.
Yikes.
Alin. All right. So I will give you guys a moment to see if you can figure it out. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Squirt. I'll give you guys a moment to see if you can figure it out, and then I will give you the insight checks. Those of you who succeeded.
Okay, I'm looking.
Just saying, dare you solve wasn't it?
No, probably not. Maybe it's one of those things where the answer is like dissecting it, like there's actually blood.
Blood.
Yes.
What?
It's
Yell
the
out
first
blood.
letters of each of the lines. Blood.
I had to.
Oh my-
I had to reorder it. It didn't come out the way I wanted it to the first time, so the second time I had to reorder it. So
Jen's eyes go wide.
Alright,
Strays gets it like half a second because of blood. He's like, I'm blood!
What?
Jen,
so,
I think we
Julia,
both kind of figured it out at the same time.
If he just yells blood.
Yeah, so you all, two of you yell blood, and you all see the stone stop moving. However, the door doesn't open.
Jen
Maybe it
takes
wants
out,
blood.
Jen takes out a dagger and cuts across their hand and just
Don't cut across your
holds
hand.
it out.
Supernatural.
Do you put it on the door? What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Prick your finger.
Okay.
Prick
Yeah.
your finger.
I don't care. Jen's doing it fast because he
Jen's doing
doesn't know the things will stop moving.
Right. Jen, you take 2 points of slashing damage as you
Okay.
cut your own hand. And you do so actually put your hand to the door, and as your bloody hand touches this door, a dark crimson red glow courses through the entire door, and once again the face momentarily appears and just says, "Welcome, disciples," and the doors crack open, and you all can see now inside of Innoviren the what used to be a lavish and luxurious school. You can still see remnants of the beautiful tile work on the floor, and further back you can see through a very large steel archway what looks to be a massive, at one time, library.
I'm excited.
So can you undo that in the owlbear thing?
I sure will. Give me 1 second, because I'm having to switch things around. All right, so as the door is open, it cracks open, you see that.
It's just. Oh, nice. Very cool. I'm gonna go inside.
Oh.
Wait!
Yeah, hold up.
Traps!
What's going
No,
on with the
it's been
gargoyle
here for
situation
years.
again?
The gargoyle did stop moving. All of the
And
pieces
this-
stopped moving. And actually, where's Kelton?
Alright. Got it.
Okay, if you want to go ahead and trigger all the potential traps from a
This
place
place is
infused
cool.
with
We wanted to have
magic.
traps in the main entrance.
It's infused with magic and was taken over by an evil hag.
Right. Kiva was
I'm
gonna
going
point
in.
that out.
And it
I was saying,
requires
do you
a-
think Hogwarts
Okay.
wasn't untrapped?
Jen says that and
Not the front
takes 5
entrance.
large steps back. That is the perfect place to put traps. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Dre
They don't
stands
wanna
back
kill
too,
their
like, you
students.
go ahead. Well, they
It
would know
hasn't
to
been in
not
school in
set the
years.
traps. And they
What
would know
is
how to
Hogwarts,
untrigger the
Grace?
traps.
All right.
Jen-
Jen
Kiva glances
Jen
at the
is
door,
like,
Hang
then
on.
back at the
Hang on,
destroyed
Whoa.
gargoyle.
All right, Kiva, go.
Kiva glances at the door as an axe speak, looks at the door, back at the destroyed gargoyle, back at the door, back at the gargoyle, and is just pondering in her head. No traps?
don't want to hurt their students? Okay, that makes sense with what we just went through. Jen's 15 feet back now. As soon as he throws out Jim's advice, Jim says, "Okay, you can take it," and takes good 15 feet behind her. Him.
Well, now I'm anxious, but I'm trying not to show it.
Your choice. You said it. You live with it.
All
I
right.
have
Trace
anger
puts out his
pop
hands
along
like,
the
go ahead.
floor.
Yep. So everyone backs up and allows Alin to move through the door by himself. Alin, do you move in?
I'd cross the threshold,
damn
but
it.
then I'd have.
Can y'all hear me?
And then I'd
Yes.
stop.
Twitch, you're very quiet now.
Yeah, something happened.
What's that symbol on my icon?
BRB.
Do you want a different icon? I just grabbed
No,
that.
I'm just asking what it is.
I don't know. Here, let's. I'll give you a book. You're gonna be a book now.
I'd like to be a book. Can it be a red book?
Yes. It can be a red circle book. There you go.
Oh. Well, you don't need to have a circle.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You can put the red around me.
Yeah, there
If
we
you
go.
want
Leave
red.
it alone.
Oh, there we go.
Anyway, thank you.
I'll
I'd
take a
cross
green
the
circle on
threshold
Kiva.
Okay.
and then stop.
All right, you cross the threshold, and as you make your way inside, you can see to the left and right, well, just to the right, one of the walls has crashed through. Looks like there is a storage facility there to your right. You can kind of see broken, shattered boxes, the remnants of wood, and what you assume are boxes. And in front of you is a statue of a hag-like creature that looks very much elderly
Like
woman
the
with a
legends?
very large staff or some sort of stick. It's hard to make out. It kind of looks like a pestle.
Let me guess. This is the Witch Queen.
You could roll me a
Baba Yaga.
yeah. You could roll me a history.
History.
Yeah, roll me a history.
Where is
Roll
history?
me a history.
Hey Gabe, I
14.
put in chat. Kiva would be following right behind
Okay.
it.
With a 14, that's actually not high enough. It is an elderly woman holding a staff or some sort of some sort of really short staff or wand. It's hard to tell.
Come on.
You don't know in character. You don't know what this statue is. Yeah, those of you in the owlbear, feel free to move your character around as we do this. So
Once I cross the threshold and nothing like explodes, I turn around and like hold my arms out like triumphantly.
You're only at the threshold, and I will remind you, we did just fight a giant trap. You don't want to
Fine,
keep
come
going
on
on
in.
your own?
No.
Well, this is why you're
you
taking lead.
Come on in,
Jen
you guys.
walks up and says, I'm not doing the scouting ahead this time since you're so confident.
All
I'm
right.
not so confident. I just didn't think there'd be a trip right in the entrance.
We just passed a trap right in the entrance.
Exactly. There's not going to be two.
Before the entrance.
Yeah. All right. So, Alin, do you travel further in?
No, I'm waiting for everyone else. at this
I would
point.
assume everyone kind of follows you when nothing goes off.
Yeah, Kiva's like right behind and to the side of Alin as he's entering.
Jen will stay near the middle back of the group.
I'll have Ed hop around on the floor in front of me.
Okay.
How
Overall,
far in front?
We'll do a little
I'm planning
eyeball
on
for Ed.
stepping. What?
We'll do a little eyeball for Ed since he's always looking around for you. All right. So as Edgar moves forward through the entranceway, nothing happens to him, but he does see some other things. He does see.
Would the rest of us see the statue at this point?
Yeah, you all see the statue. You
Right.
can all make a history check. Anyone who rolls a 15 or higher will recognize
you
the statue
kidding me?
as Baba Yaga.
Definitely.
I really hope that no one rolls a 15 or higher. It'll be hilarious.
I feel like Twitch would get advantage, but...
Gabe, I'm gonna attack you in real life.
Oh well.
The one person with insomnia.
Well, this makes a little sense, so I'll explain that in a minute.
Oh
All right.
boy.
Kiva, that also Squirt, that also makes a little sense. All right, so Squirt, you do recognize this from when you were very young. Descriptions of Baba Yaga as a nightmare, like if you don't do what you're told, Baba Yaga is going to come get you, sort of deal. You remember descriptions of this, and it is actually Baba Yaga holding her pestle as that statue. Kiva, as you recognize what this statue is, you have a momentary flashback of 3 night hags. It's only for a moment, and you recognize one of the women, one of the night hags, as this creature.
What?
Excuse me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right.
You
Cool.
want to run that one by me again?
Yeah. So
right.
Edgar comes in, and Edgar sees the rest of the remnants of the library. It would have been a massive library, walls on both sides, front and back. Both of these rooms would have been absolutely covered in books all the way around. Sorry, not all the way around. There are 2 massive double-sided fireplaces on the edges here. There's where all the green is the bookshelves, where they would have been. And there are 2 massive fireplaces, a bunch of ruined furniture. Most of it is tattered and torn. You do see that there are some books that you might be able to gloss over, read if you so chose. There's definitely remnants of books left that you could peruse through, but it is
Are there
basically
any books
all
that
ruined.
are intact enough to read?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay. I'd probably take a few.
Okay. So, well, Edgar goes in and sees all of that. So, do you guys follow?
Yeah, I'd follow him.
Okay, where
he's
do you
walking
go?
on the ground.
Nope.
I'd look for some. First of all, I'd just take this all in because this place would have been amazing once, and I like books, and I would try to find some less damaged books.
Yeah. Roll me a investigation check.
For how many books I get?
Yeah. No, just so I know what you find.
21.
Okay, yeah. Does anyone else follow Elaine in and look for books?
At a distance.
Okay. Dre's.
Yeah, Kiva makes it. Sorry. Go ahead.
Looks like Dre's does come in, but not too close. Kiva, what were you gonna say?
As far as that second entrance and freezes in place.
All right. Yeah. So everyone starts walking, and you all realize that Kiva has not moved after seeing this statue.
Turn to Kiva. Can I have my rock back?
Is she still in Axpeak?
Yes, she's still in
Yeah.
Axpeak.
Yes.
A traumatized
well,
Axpeak.
never mind then.
I mean, you Dre's asked that, yeah.
Kiva does not respond.
Jen walks over to Kiva. Are you okay?
Telepathic response. Yeah. Bad memory, I think. Yeah, I think I'm okay.
Can I make an intelligence check to see if I connect the one thing around here that would have triggered that?
Yeah, you can make me an insight check.
Good at those.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are
Nice.
almost 100% certain that Kiva saw that statue and blanked, just
Jen
froze.
looks over to the statue, then back at Kiva, then back at the statue, then back at Kiva. What?
What, Gabe?
Yeah, Gabe, you were I think you were talking, but we couldn't hear you at all.
Oh,
And then it
that's weird.
started, and it sped up for 30 seconds of talking and about 2 seconds.
Figures. Okay, so yeah, basically what I said would have made Jen say what Jen said, so it all
Gotcha.
makes sense.
Okay.
Jen recognizes that statue is why you froze. In a nutshell.
Okay.
If you want to talk about it, I'm not the best at that, but I would be open to it. Do you want me to grab something and cover the fucking statue?
No,
I
think
could.
it's okay.
Okay.
It
So
just looks familiar.
as that's happening, Alin, you are looking through some of these books, and some of them look kind of interesting. There's a book that kind of regales a tale of the War of the Seelie and Unseelie courts. There is a book on the creation of the Fey Plane, which I actually have a full recollection of here for you, if you're so interested. Um, you also find a uh, another very interesting book on part of the history of the school itself. It just happened to manage the ravages of times, and as you're turning through the pages, you find something incredibly interesting. You find a entry in this where the school has accepted uh, to protect, and this is in quotes, the Book of Eternal Flame, um, and, by holding on to uh, the key. Uh, by holding on to the key, and again in quotes, releasing the Book of Eternal Flame, to keep the Book of Eternal Flame from being quote unquote released. It seems that a dwarf by the name of Basdrumi came here with the key from Gauntlgrim nearly 2,000 years ago uh, to protect the book, the quote unquote Book of Eternal Flame, from being released.
Does it have anything more on the key?
Nothing more on the key. There is another reference to, and again, this is in Sylvan. There is another reference to the look of the key being a crescent of 3 waves, and that the key was hidden in the bowels of the school.
Bowels, so we gotta go underground again.
What was the dwarf's name?
Basdrumi. Bosdrumi.
Gesundheit?
The way they keep talking about it being released makes me think that it's less of a book and more of a thing.
Roll me an insight check.
Okay. Fucking hell. 7.
Hammerfell is his surname?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, with the 7, it feels like, so as you're reading this, you feel like they're not talking about a book, but you're not sure what the hell else they could be talking about if it's not a book. Like it doesn't quite sit right with you, but you're also like, well, I've only ever seen anything about a book, so I guess it's a book.
Well, at least I know it looks like key has a symbol of 3 crescents on it.
Three cresting waves is what it looks like. Yeah.
It kind of looks like a crescent, right?
Everyone else, go ahead and roll me a perception check as you all enter this facility.
I'm gonna take as many books that are, well preserved as I can with me.
Okay.
Books are heavy.
Books are heavy.
Hopefully percepting some things.
Yeah, because I was sitting there thinking, I want books too, and then I was like, wait, books are heavy.
You could take books.
Yeah, you could take books. Kelton can.
No, I'm good. Right? I think we're both.
I'm taking the 2 books that I already found with me. How do you spell Innoviren again?
E-N. I have to type it out.
Because I'm writing in my other possessions, Innoviri. Are you sure?
Viren. Sorry. Innoviren. Sorry, forgot the N.
Oh, wow, I was pretty close. I just swapped the I and the Y.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, Elvin. It's so funny.
Anyway, I'm just writing in my other possessions 2 Innoviren books.
Okay. I would say that you'd probably be really interested in keeping the other 2 books, The War on the Unseelie Court and The Creation of the Fae, the Feywild. I feel like those 2 books would kind of really speak to Alin, just in general.
So how many books in total do I have?
You would have 3 books.
Okay, 3 books.
one on the history of the school, another on the War of the Seelie and Unseelie Courts, and another on the creation of the Feywild. All right.
Dang.
I can
That's
put
Kiva's
those in my
perception.
personal collection when we
Squirt,
get back home.
Squirt, are you looking around at all?
Yeah.
Okay. You can make me a perception check as well, or investigation, either one.
Okay.
I didn't know we could choose.
Well, I guess I should have said it. It doesn't really matter. You already rolled high enough, so.
Okay.
All right. So, sweet.
Once I'm done, I'm gonna send Ed to fly around everywhere to look for a staircase down.
Okay. As you go to send Edgar down, almost at the same time, Kiva, Twitch, and Squirt, you notice a ragged book that seems to be, let me write here on it.
Are they gonna have one of those cool ass, you pull the book and it like opens a staircase?
The three of you kind of at the same time see a book nestled next to this marble pillar. It looks worn and tattered, but for some reason the three of you kind of see this all at once, and it looks interesting to all three of you. I don't know who would pick it up first. I would assume not Kiva, getting close to the statue.
Also currently still a bird.
So, Squirt, would you go grab this, or Twitch?
Yeah, I would move towards it.
Okay. Okay. Squirt, you pick up the book, and you immediately recognize something interesting. You speak Sylvan, right?
I don't think so.
Twitch, do you speak Sylvan?
Wait, what?
Nope.
Twitch, you grew up here.
That's the whole thing, is like neither the two people who grew up there don't speak Sylvan.
Yep.
What the hell happened
Wow.
to you?
We're too busy learning other things, not studying languages.
It's your native language.
In Twitch's defense, she did have a lot of stuff happen to her.
Twitch had a lot of stuff
when
happen
she
to
left
her
the Feywild.
with
She
yeah.
to forget how to speak her native tongue.
Actually, yes. Yeah, Squirt had some stuff happen to her that would have actually done that. Squirt, you picked this, or not Squirt, Twitch, you picked this up, and you immediately recognize, even though you can't read the language, this looks like a journal.
Okay. Hey, what you got there? Don't break anything.
Twitch pretends like she's gonna throw it at Ellen's head.
No. This place is so important. Don't fuck it up.
You say it to the person who grew up in this area.
Right.
You didn't grow up in this area.
This plane of existence.
Yeah, but this plane of existence is different than like this specific place. This is a historical
All right.
treasure.
So, Twitch, do you give the book to anyone, or you just keep it, or?
I'll hand it to Squirt if Squirt's interested.
She can't read it either.
Just hand it over.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you're gonna do like the fake dog?
Yeah. Twitch picks up the book, kind of looks over it, like, oh, this looks interesting. Hands it down to Squirt. Squirt, you can't read it either, but it definitely looks like a journal to you. Definitely, you can tell that there are dates, but you can't read any of the words. You can see numbers, which kind of makes you think the dates.
Reading is for nerds.
I'm a nerd. Give it to me.
Twitch is gonna chuckle at that.
Do you give the book to Elen?
Yeah.
Okay. So
okay, what does it say?
You grab the book, walk it over to Elen, and Elen, as you course through this book, you do realize almost immediately this book is or was a journal of one of the students at the school. It kind of, as you're reading it, it kind of, it's pretty mundane at first. Things about everyday life at the school, how they hated being there, how their parents made them come even though they didn't want to be there. And then things kind of like turn a bit. where weird things had started happening at the school. People started going missing. Creatures started appearing almost out of nowhere for no reason. And then there's a journal entry that that reads something to the effect of, "We're under attack. The school has been under attack for a while. We only just realized it." Um, it and as you continue reading, it just becomes more and more dire. References to she, references to the witch. They do not use any name. And eventually, you get to one of the last few pages where it it reads something to the effect of, "It's happened. She finally found a way in and blew off the top half of the school. Many people died. I fear the worst. She is coming," and it kind of like just trails off. There's not a whole lot after that.
So yeah, very much a Lord of the Rings in Moria.
Yeah.
Gandalf reading the
It's very much to that effect. Like they
I was reminded
didn't realize
more of...
that they were under attack until it was too late, and then there was nothing they could do.
So many Lord of the Rings websites.
I was reminded more of like those diaries you find next to skeletons in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
too.
too.
Those are the references.
It's environmental storytelling, guys.
Right?
Yep.
So that's essentially, you guys, Lynn, you kind of recognize that a very serious atrocity happened against this school, more than likely by the actual witch herself, Baba Yaga.
I'm gonna put it down.
Do you like say anything to anyone?
I'd say this feels private.
Wow.
Nice.
I don't think they really care. They're probably dead.
Respect for the dead.
And Jen is gonna come over, also being able to read Sylvan, and is gonna try and take it or hand.
Whatever. He wouldn't like fight her on that. Also, like, has Edgar found anything?
Edgar has been going around, and Edgar finds a whole bunch of closed doors. Most of the rooms are sealed off. There isn't a whole lot to see as he goes around. He does find stairs. I'll zoom out here.
Can I have a question when we get to the point?
Yeah. Go for it.
If this is an old elven school, why is the diary in Sylvan?
Because it's in the Feywild.
People speak Sylvan here, Twitch.
It's elves. This is an out of the character question, not in character.
It's basically just because that's what the person who is writing it spoke.
Okay.
That's really all it boils down to.
Don't elves originate from the Feywild?
Well, they originated
Well,
from...
we're not going to get into the full lore, but no, they don't originate from the Feywild.
Okay, whatever.
They originate where we go.
Some came back to the
Edgar,
Feywild.
Yeah.
Edgar's like in his imp form. Can't he open doors?
He can certainly try, but it's going to take time. He wouldn't have been able to do all of that if he's opening doors. You guys have just been reading a journal, kind of looking around. Is anyone going anywhere else? This place looks pretty deserted.
I'm gonna start going. I'm gonna go to where he found doors.
Jen is scanning over this journal and is going to say, well, definitely the witch person came here, I think. And looks like a lot of people got killed. Yes. I'm just confirming.
Anyway, I'm gonna go try to find... I found something that says that the key was hidden underground in the school. So I'm going to go look for a basement.
By yourself?
Well, I'm saying that I'm going to do that so that you guys will come.
Jen will come and pocket the book.
Okay. Squirt, Twitch, Draze, Kiva, what are you guys doing? We'll start with.
I put it in the.
We'll start with Twitch. I posted it in chat. We're gonna go to the speaking order again.
Okay.
Well, the Twitch was dealing with the diary, and when Jen came over and started reading it, Twitch is like hovering over Jen's shoulder, trying to be like, "Oh yeah, that's what it says." Mm-hmm. What is this sentence here?
And general, kind of like slightly weirded out about you reading over their shoulder. Will tell you just, oh yeah, that's just this and this. This sounds like a fairly traumatizing experience.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, and Twitch just wants to make sure someone's holding on to it, because if Lynn's not interested, it's definitely a book worth keeping.
Okay.
That's what Twitch is doing.
You're still kind of quiet, Twitch.
Well, then I'm quiet.
Okay, I'll just turn you up more. It's fine.
I'm hearing her pretty well.
Yeah, me too.
It might just be me. It's fine. Okay, so that is what Twitch is doing.
I'm headed for the nearest Ed door, and I'm gonna.
Well, hang on.
Open it.
Kiva, what are you doing?
Well, like I put in chat, after a little bit with people wandering around the library looking at books, that kind of thing, she's gonna drop her wild shape and still kind of keeping her attention sort of on that statue. She's start ritual casting detect magic. That's 10 minutes to ritual cast, so I don't know if we've hit that point she's got it cast yet, or...
Okay. We'll get there in a second. I'll let you do that.
Okay.
Squirt, what are you doing?
Well, since books are for nerds, I'm looking
Just come with me.
Yeah, I'll probably go with Lynn.
Okay. I'll say you start walking around to doors. All right. And the last would be Draze. What are you doing?
Depending on, probably heading towards with them. Just kind of going with the group.
Okay. Sounds good.
Have you seen those, Squirt? Have you seen those nerd and jock comics?
No.
It's about like a nerd and a jock, and they're a cartoon nerd and a cartoon jock, and they were friends. And I thought that was us.
I'm gonna say, Kiva, you probably walked
Beautiful.
over to Draze to give the rock back, and Twitch was over here. Okay, so Kiva, you do cast detect magic eventually after a few minutes, and while that's happening, Edgar manages to make his way inside, and I'm just gonna save everyone some time here.
Kiva would have cast it like there next to the statue, like in front of where the statue is.
Okay, that's fair. I will say that you did that. All right, so saving some time here, as you make your way through the room. So first, you cast detect magic near this statue, and you don't get any hits on the statue itself, but you do feel a pull from beneath you. A very, very powerful magical thing feels like it is below you, almost directly below you.
Okay.
And you can see a very faint glow coming from behind the other side of the wall.
I can't hear any.
From where she's
behind
standing?
the other side of the wall.
So if you were casting it, if you were casting it like here, you would have seen a glow coming from here, behind the wall.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because that looks like that's a staircase going down.
Yep. All right. So you do manage to open up some doors as you make your way around, opening doors and whatnot. I'd like for everyone to make me investigation or perception checks. Everyone who's investigating or percepting. And we'll see if you guys find anything.
Yeah, once she's got detect magic up, she's gonna help look around and everything like that.
Ooh,
so
nice. About time.
Woo. Yeah, y'all are rolling good tonight.
We all investigate all the things.
Yeah, you do find a few things as you guys are making your way around. You find a few gems that have kind of been scattered. They may have been used for magic. Oh man, Squirt, you were really looking hard. um, so everyone except for Squirt, and I guess Jen isn't looking.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to do something and I didn't hear that you said everyone.
Investigation or perception. You do find a few things. Each of you finds at least one gemstone worth about 50 gold.
That tracks.
Yep, that tracks.
Jen is also looking hard.
Jen's helping Squirt look. Jen, as you're like looking around at things, you just seem you feel pretty flabbergasted by everything that you're seeing, and as you're walking around with Squirt, every time you see something, you like point it out just as like Squirt's about to find something. You point out and like get Squirt's attention and like point at a wall, and it's just like a blank gray wall, and Squirt just kind of gives you this look like, what are you looking at? Every time you get close, Squirt.
Jen is doing this just to fuck with Squirt.
Oh, okay.
And that is not paying attention.
Okay. Nice. That's super good. So each of you that rolled, everyone else except for Squirt and Jen, you all find at least one gemstone worth 50 gold. Whatever gem you want to call it is fine. There's a whole bunch of random assortment of stuff. You do find also a few shattered potion bottles, contents long ago spilled out. There's a few more pieces of gold. Each of you will find. Each of you roll me a 1d 50. That rolled a 19.
50?
Yeah, 1d 50. This would be the amount of gold pieces you randomly find in these rooms.
Wow.
There's really not a whole lot. As you open each of these doors, these solid steel, mostly steel and wood doors, you kind of like look through the rooms, and you really don't find a whole lot of anything. There's tattered vestments, there's tattered curtains, even the windows have been cracked, not busted, but cracked, and the furniture itself has been discombobulated and strewn around.
How do I
most
roll
of the
a
rooms.
D50?
Just exclamation R space 1d50. And each of you, as you're looking, you really don't find a whole lot. There's just a few gold pieces and a couple gems that you're guys able to find throughout the lot of the top floor here, or what you see is the top floor. There are a few things to note as you make your way around.
Wait, why am I on the top floor? I would have been looking for stairs down.
Well, you'll hear in a second.
Okay.
As you guys are making your way around, there are a few things to note. As you enter a few of the rooms, you do see stairwells leading up. I don't know why that just went away. Here, and here. All of 4 of those stairwells lead up to basically nothing. It looks like the stairs have been shattered and blown away in most cases. The stairs to the far upper right do go up to a second story. However, there's about 3 feet up on the second story before there's nothing left of that second story. There's just the top half of this school seems to have just been blown away by something. So yeah, there would have been more floors, but as you guys are now aware, those floors were blown out into the Feywild. You guys already passed through a lot of these rooms. you do find stairs leading down, and that is basically the only place that you seem to be able to go.
Okay. I mean, if we feel like we've explored everything and there's nowhere else to go, Twitch is gonna wait for Lynn to go first.
Yeah. Jen still isn't fully paying attention, and with that nat 1, I'm just gonna say Jen's just kind of playing with that doll they were made to make and just wondering if it would still work if Jen just turned it around.
What doll?
The one to protect us in the Feywild that Jen didn't want to do because it involved facing internal worst fear that Jen has been running from all their life. That one.
Perfect. Does anyone see you holding that thing?
What?
You're not hiding it, that you're holding it?
Jen was told we couldn't hide it. We had to hang it somewhere in the open.
Alright. Twitch is gonna ask you in character, what are you doing? What is that?
If I just turned this around, so it wasn't facing outward all the time, but it still work. Because I'm getting tired of seeing it.
It's facing outward though, like you're not seeing it. We see it.
That's just as bad. Can I turn it around or not?
No, it has to be facing outward to protect you? Question.
Make me a deception check, Twitch.
Perfect.
Can I make an insight check?
You can make an insight check, yes.
You're the one who did the emphasis on there.
I'm so glad I finally rolled decent.
Damn it!
And it is decent enough.
I won.
The two rogues. Jen, as Twitch tells you this, you kind of like cock an eye, just like that picture in the chat there. You kind of cock an eye, like, all right. And you do kind of believe Twitch.
As much as Twitch has ever believed.
I hate it. What if I just slightly covered it with my shirt?
Did you ever tell us what the significance of it was?
No, and I don't think Jen is going to. But Jen's, it's kind. I feel like it's kind of self-explanatory.
You explained it out of character, but you never explained it in character.
But it's a picture. It looks like Jen in their changeling form, and there is a mark across their throat that looks like it's bleeding, and there's two like large X's over the eyes. So it's probably kind of explanatory.
Yeah. So you all do manage to make your way around Innoviren, what you now know as the uppermost floor that you can get to. There is a very large double staircase leading down into the depths of the school.
I'm going into the depths.
Going into the depths. And Lynn leads the charge down into the steps. And we will
be careful as we go down here. There's some really strong.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
1 second. Go ahead and say what you were gonna say. I got cut out.
Yeah. Kiva addresses the group and Alin in particular as he starts heading for the stairs. Be careful as we go down there. There's some really strong magic down there.
Well, that's always comforting.
The map is completely uncovered.
Yep.
Yeah, don't look. I haven't covered this yet. I thought I had this covered and I didn't. So.
You stopped streaming.
Yeah, well, there was a reason for that.
Don't look at it, it's hideous.
Yeah, basically. Luckily, I've gotten to a point where I can cover this pretty quickly, so we'll see what happens here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I know you guys can still see this. I don't care. I'm still going to cover it anyway. Do it as quickly as humanly possible.
Not fast enough.
Right. Never fast enough. Okay. So back to streaming. Yeah. You guys make your way down to the stairs. And I'm going to leave the tokens off for now. You guys can add your own tokens if you want.
Definitely adding tokens.
Yeah, definitely. No, where is the freaking...
I think this is the down.
Why don't I see any tokens? Oh, there we go, because I'm being dumb. There we go. That'll help. Okay.
So we come down the stairs. Which one of the stairs do we come out on?
You come down the stairs and you immediately see in front of you... traversing down the wide steps, you can now smell the stench of death and decay. There is a violent green sludge that seems to be writhing almost on the floor under the west door, and it seems to be the cause of the stench. As you make your way closer to it, it becomes stronger. You can see there's a glow coming from one of the open doors in front of you to the south, and there is another open door to the southwest. So, there is...
I'll nudge the glow with my shoe to see if it does anything.
Okay. So the open door
God.
is here, and the open door is here, and you guys can see down into the hall that there is a glow down into that room.
What's that yellow thing?
You can't technically see that yet, so I'm not describing it yet.
You just see the glow.
So you touch you touch it with your shoe, right?
Yeah.
The door or the glowing stuff?
The glowing goo. Lynn touches the
Jen
glowing goo with his...
instantly face palms.
Very tentatively.
All right. Well, you touch it with your foot, and as you step in it, it gives this like...
I'm not gonna step in
noise
it.
as... Well, you have to touch it with your foot, so you're stepping in
I'm
it.
just like trying to poke it with my foot.
It's still stepping in it.
Okay.
Do we recognize the glow as anything else?
Right. There's still a noise as you stick your foot into it, and it does seem to adhere to your foot pretty solidly. It doesn't like move on your foot, but it definitely is very sticky. Very sticky for sure.
Can I pull my foot away?
Absolutely. Yeah, and there's another quick as you pull your foot out of the goo.
Is there any magic radiating off of the goo?
You still have to... How long is detect magic for?
Lasts for either 10 minutes or an hour. Let me double check.
Either way, yes, there's still magic radiating.
What kind of magic?
Okay.
That
You
is
know
a
what
good
Trace wants to
question.
do?
Yeah, concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah.
Give me 1 second. Because
So
that
what
is a
kind
good
of-
question that I didn't prepare for. Thank you, Alin.
Sorry.
I mean,
No,
it does
I
say you
should've-
learn
I
the School
should've
of
prepped for
Magic
that.
at least. So
That's like rule 1.
Which of the 8 kinds?
Yeah. So this is actually transmutation magic.
oh
Interesting.
boy. Okay.
I'd like to send Edgar flying above the goop towards the open door.
Which open door? The one in front of you or the one to the
The one,
southwest?
the one in front that has that thing inside of it.
Okay. Yeah, he flies above the goo, and as he makes his way in through the room, and Lynn, you are... Where are you? You're the book. We're gonna do the book. So Lynn, you walked over here. I'm assuming you guys just kind of like make your way in here. I'm missing someone. Who am I missing? Kiva, Squirtin, Twitch, Draze. That's who I'm missing.
Yeah,
Raising
you know what
Kelp.
Trace wants to do? He's going to collect some of the Innoviren goo.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that in a second.
You're
Edgar,
going to die.
Edgar sees mushrooms at the end of the hall that are glowing bright green.
Oh no.
Are they
It's
dripping
mushrooms.
goop?
They do seem like they are growing out of the sludge. Yes.
Squirt, you're gonna love this.
You say that out loud.
Yes.
Why is she going to love this?
There's mushrooms growing out of the goop in this hallway.
Squirt, please don't run down there without testing what the goop does.
Don't.
I have to say,
How big are the mushrooms?
I'm going to take a quick moment here to say how sad I am that Squirt has not been able to join for the last 2 weeks, because you guys have encountered about 30 different types of mushrooms in the last 2 weeks.
Hey, to be clear, I did say last week that Squirt would probably try to collect some of the mushrooms in the ruins.
True. Yeah, Squirt, you would have collected 4 mushrooms that are red with white polka dots and a white base. They look like red cap mushrooms.
Cool.
How big
that
are
have
the
white
mushrooms
polka
growing
dots on
from
them.
the goop? So, like, the mushrooms
Thank you
aren't
for that,
the
Kiva,
source of
'cause,
the goop,
yeah,
they're just
you
growing out of it?
definitely did say that. All right, so Dre's over there. You say that out loud to Squirt. Squirt, do you say anything or do anything?
You went all robot. What the hell
Squirt,
happened?
do you say or do anything after Olin says, "Hey, there's mushrooms down that hall"?
I will have started to run, but then, Jen said, please don't. So I'll just look very.
Gabe, your voice went nuts a second ago. It
it'll be fine.
glitched out.
Yeah.
No, it glitched out. It was feeling lots of your voice all at once.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, like, the mushroom, how big are the mushrooms?
They're not very big. They're very small mushrooms. But there are.
Can I
several
try
of
to?
them.
Can I try to pick one?
Well, Edgar can try to pick one. You're
Yes,
nowhere
that's
near
what
him.
Can Ed try to get one?
He certainly can.
What do you want me to roll?
Does he have? He has advantage against magic, right?
Yeah, he has advantage against spells and any magical effect.
He's automatically going to save this, so he doesn't have to roll.
Well, he has advantage on saving throws, but
I'm still going to say he doesn't have to roll for this.
okay.
Kind of like the mushrooms.
Okay. So to try to pluck one.
Do you take it?
What?
Do you take one of the mushrooms, like from Edgar?
I would offer it to Squirt because she wanted one.
So, before Squirt, before you answer that, Edgar picks one of these mushrooms, and as he picks it, there's a like noise as he picks it up, and sludge just kind of like drips from the end of this mushroom, and it just kind of like oozes out of the mushroom, coming from both the top and the bottom. And there's just like a long stream of slime as he flaps his way back to all of you. Do you take the mushroom?
I put it in a vial. I have an herbalism kit.
Okay. Roll me. You're trying not to touch it though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll me a dex check. With I'll give you with advantage because I feel like Squirt would know better than to actually touch one of these. What is the? Oh, right, it doesn't show on there. Ooh, yikes! An 8. Damn. Yeah, that's not.
The dice
Wait,
hate us.
that can't be with advantage. Okay.
I got a 13 and a 9.
Okay, 13. That's a 10 was high enough. That's why I was like, God dang it. Yeah, 13's high enough. You managed to get this very small mushroom into a larger vial from your herbalism kit. And as the mushroom kind of goes down from Edgar's, like shoving it in, there's just like a noise as it like being shoved into this vial. Yeah, it's pretty gross sounding and looking. Does anyone? So I'll start with Twitch. Twitch, are you doing or going anywhere? You see sealed doors to your left and right, and the south and southeast corridors seem to also be closed. Squirt, or not Squirt, Twitch.
Yeah, I'd stepped away, so I don't really know what's going on.
Okay.
I'll go last.
We found mushrooms.
Yeah.
I'll go last. Everyone else
And
go.
goop.
Okay. So then next would be Jen. What are you doing?
Jen is going to look kind of grossed out by the sound that mushroom made. And then is gonna start looking around for what else might be around the room besides glowing goo and other doorways and just like in general, see what else might stick out.
So there's not a whole lot that sticks out in this room. It's fairly dark. The light streams in from above you because it's not really sealed from the daylight above. There are doors, and I apparently can't draw. There are closed doors here, 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 and here. The other two doors down here are open, but you can't, from where you're at, can't see into them.
Okay, Jen is going to head over to this door and is going to inspect for traps.
Okay. Roll me a investigation or arcana check.
Same thing for both. I am a horrible rogue.
Well, then you tell me what you're rolling for.
Arcana,
Nice.
15.
Yeah, you glance around and you see you see an ancient rune hidden off to the left side of the door, and it looks like it's still active, but you're able to kind of decipher this trap and manage to disarm it without setting it off. You just happen to have heard or seen about this before and kind of know the counter sign to this rune.
Alright, so I do that, and if it's trapped, that means there must be something important. And Jen's going to call attention. This door was trapped, the other doors might be to look out for ruins. Specifically about the corners and general detail, like about where. I'm going to peek in here.
Okay.
And Jen's gonna peek in.
You open the door.
Very
That's
carefully.
not what I wanted. No one look for a second. Everyone
Okay.
avert your eyes. Apparently,
Eyes averted.
got it. That is super annoying. Sorry. Try to do this quicker here. I'm just gonna, we're just gonna. You're about to open that. I'm not even gonna worry about that. This one down here. Yeah, and then we're gonna cover all that, and we're gonna cover that. All right. Basically, there we go. There we go, and there we go. Jen, as you open the door, you see a long hallway with a pedestal next to it, and here we'll do that. I'm assuming you would go up to try to read the pedestal.
Carefully and cautiously, and Jen would let people know that they're heading in and would be right back out, but while we're figuring out what to do and examining this strange mushroom, somebody should probably be doing something.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I was gonna look at a different door.
Okay. Let's go around as Jen, so as Jen's doing that, let's go around who's next. Kiva, what would you do?
Well, you said while we were upstairs, sort of a pull with their detect magic. Can she tell where that's coming from down here?
It's still below you.
Still below.
And
okay.
The sludge seems to be putting off a very faint glow of transmutation magic. There is a strong pull, incredibly strong pull to the southwest. Another strong pull to the northeast, and an incredibly strong pull directly below you. And you can see almost directly below you. It's actually it's about right here. It looks like this. It looks like almost like a pool underneath your feet.
Okay.
But there's definitely a pull of magic that you can feel, a strong pull of magic from this No, I don't want to do that. God. Oh, that's so annoying. You know what? Just don't metagame. I apparently can't do anything right this session, so just don't metagame.
It's okay.
All right. So there is an incredibly strong pull of magic from the southwest and the northeast from your current position, and a strong one pulling below you. And all of the sludge is glowing to you. Extra glowing, because it is actually glowing.
Which direct? I'm not good at compass directions. Which?
To the bottom left, top right, and directly below Kiva.
Okay.
I'm sorry, bottom. God, like I said, I can't do anything right. Bottom right, top left, and directly below.
You just drew lines.
I did, because that's the directions.
Okay. Gotcha.
I would like to investigate.
Well, it depends on if Kiva relays that.
Yeah, she would. She's helping. She's trying to help. Give us a sense of what we're looking for. So she would definitely say, okay, I'm getting something from that way to the southwest, and also there's a bit more to the northeast, but I'm still getting a really strong feel from below us too. So I think we still need to go deeper.
So while that's happening, I promise I'm about to get to you, Lynn. I know you want to get out and search. Dre's, what are you doing?
Collecting goo.
Make me a sleight of hand check.
This is gonna be great.
This is gonna go so well.
Don't die.
Says the person that immediately put their foot in when they first saw it.
And who walked through the door without letting the rope check the trap.
I'm alive.
12.
I will say that is barely high enough. Barely high enough.
Cool. Because I already added it, and I didn't want to go delete it if I had needed to.
Dre's, I am gonna make you have to take a very low Constitution saving throw as you get close to the stench, just to see if it makes you nauseous, because it actually smells really terrible.
7.
Yeah, you feel pretty damn nauseous as you gather all of this sludge into the vial, and you just like kind of retch a little bit into your mouth, just like. Yeah, it smells god awful. And finally,
Drew should be used to the smell of corpses.
And finally, Alin, back to you. After seeing Dre's gather some of the stuff there,
Squirt got ripped.
Squirt got moved. She was getting stuff from Edgar, who is the eyeball. So Squirt's doing that. Kiva, kind of like moving around, looking around. Twitch, what are you doing? Sorry, Alin, I was supposed to get.
Oh, I was gonna let Alin go first.
Okay,
Let's see
that's
what
fine.
everyone's up to.
All right, Alin, where are you going?
I wanted to go to the bottom right door.
Okay. Do you open it?
I'll check for, like Jean said, I'll check for a rune in the corner.
Okay. Roll me Arcana or Investigation with advantage.
Okay, let me look. Doodly doo, DnDBeyond, please load. Arcana or Investigation, you said?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's enough.
Yes, it is.
I would hope a 23 is enough.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, you open you search around the corners like Jen had pointed out to you, and there is indeed actually a rune down to the bottom right corner of the door. You almost missed it. You probably would have missed it if Jen hadn't pointed it out. But you do see it, and you do feel like you can disarm this without setting it off, and you're able to open the door if you so choose after disarming.
I do so choose.
All right. You open the door, and just like very much like Jin, it's a long hallway. And I guess I need to describe the place that you guys are in a little more detail. The ceiling is about 20 feet tall. It's a ruined, crumbled stone ceiling. All of the walls are ruined and crumbled. They are all stone walls, stone doors. This was really supposed to be built to withstand the test of time, it looks like, and it's, held up fairly well. It's still structurally sound, it feels like. So, Alin, as you open the door, you can see towards the back that there are some old furniture, chairs busted. It looks like maybe a lounge area. There's a placard on the wall to the left as you make your way in. I'm assuming you make your way in.
I'm making my way in.
Okay. You go to read the placard?
Yes.
Okay.
Not allowed.
That's fine. It's really, really faded. You're actually only able to make out 2 words in Sylvan, and the only 2 words you can make out are training area.
Oh, interesting.
I found the training area.
What did I find out? Because you told me there was a placard in mine as well.
You walk up to the placard in yours, which is there, and you read Sylvan as well, so you're able to read this. The plaque on the wall is definitely not faded or rusted with time. You can read very clearly that this is dorms and study hall. And as you look further down, you can kind of see beds along the far east wall, and it definitely looks like a dorms and study hall sort of layout setup.
So the plaque where Alin is at is super faded, but the one in here with Jin is not.
Correct.
Does the fact that this hasn't faded after so many years, even not seeing the other plaque, ring any alarm bells for me?
No, not really. Mainly because you haven't seen the other plaque. But
I know,
also,
but just like the logical, this place, everything else is crumbling.
So these are made with pure metal, like solid gold inlaid with probably magic to make it withstand time better. Alin's plaque has actually sustained damage, which is why it's faded. The walls have kind of crumbled around and done some damage to the plaque itself.
Because it's a training area, they're going to be firing spells.
Yes, let's go with that. So, Alin, do you make your way further in?
Yes.
Okay. You make your way further in, and you do, in fact, see what looks like a training area. There are, as you make your way in, there we go. There is a separate room that looks like it would have been set up. It's got a table with broken weapons, mauls and hammers and daggers, all broken and shattered, rusted beyond repair with time. As you make your way into one of the rooms, looking around again, there's another table with some broken stuff on it. There's a shattered chest that looks like maybe it was meant to be practiced on with locking and unlocking sort of deal. There are dummies on the far south wall that look to be well loved and mostly destroyed by the test of time. And as you make your way back out and down, you do notice something with your passive perception that kind of catches your eye. There's a collapsed section of what probably was another hallway. However, it's very, very close to being fully collapsed. It looks like it's maybe a 2-foot-ish wide tunnel, and you can see a very faint glow from inside the tunnel, different from the slime and sludge. This seems to be like a really light blue-yellow mixture of color, just going back and forth between those two colors.
I'm going into a tunnel.
You're gonna go into it?
I'm not going into it.
Hold on, don't go alone.
Okay. Twitch has followed you by this time. Twitch, what are you doing?
Kiva would have been following as well.
Okay. Go ahead, Twitch.
When Elin starts talking about a tunnel, she'll continue in further.
Okay. Yeah, you see all the same stuff that I described. Obviously, you can't read the plaque, but you can see that it, probably said something. And
Elin called out to the group what it was.
Right.
So.
Right. You would have seen all of the same stuff that Elin did, and as you make your way in, you also see the small glow, and Elin over here by the tunnel already, making their way in. I'm going to say, Kiva, you're probably much
I'm not
closer
going
than that.
in. I was sending my familiar in.
I know. You're still going to be close.
Yeah. I'm watching him.
So I'm going to ask at this point, Draze, what are you doing?
I would definitely be like I'm following the group for the most part. Like I know I'm not talking much, but like if there's the tunnel, I'm definitely interested in. Like I'm trying to go.
Everyone just leaving me.
Squirt, where do you
go?
Same as Dre's.
Same as Dre's? Alright, so everyone except for Jen. Got it. Cool.
So question, would I even hear this? Because I probably, by this point, will be a little bit further in.
You probably hear, like, mumbles. It's carries sound fairly well, but you are a couple rooms away. And this place is large. Like, these rooms are, like, 50, 100 feet across. They're massive. It's a huge school.
Jen told them what they were doing, so Jen is going to trust that they listened and are actually waiting for Jen and not going ahead without one of their rogues.
Okay. I'm going to say you eventually make your way up there, and we'll clear that in a second.
And I'm going to be looking around for anything that stands out.
Okay. We'll do you since you're separate here real quick. You make your way up to the top of this hallway of dorms, each one with ruined beds and other dorm-like material, furniture and the like. And as you make your way around the corner, you see that another stairwell would have been going down. It is fully collapsed. I would like for you to make me a perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
Not 20, bitch.
That works out beautifully. So let me do this real quick. Make sure I get it right. Okay, hopefully I do this right. Yeah, okay, cool. So you do notice something. On this far wall, there is a stone that looks out of place. That is just seems like it shouldn't be there. It's like really gnarly and mangled. It does not look like the rest of the stones on this wall.
Does it look like a trap?
No.
Because if not, Jen will mess with it.
It looks like you could move it.
Jen moves it.
As you move it, a door pops open on the wall. And we'll get to that in a second.
We'll be right back.
Yep. Okay, so
hey, just a heads up, it is 8 o'clock.
I know. I'm trying to get to this because I have a place where I want to end since you guys are close to this. So,
okay.
Actually, yeah. So let's get to Jen first, and then we'll get to the rest of you guys, and then we'll end it. So Jen, the door opens up. Do you make your way through the door?
I peek through. I'm not gonna go fully through without checking or letting anyone know. But Jen's gonna look through and see what's in there.
Jen, you see a room full of sludge. As you make your way in, it looks like this was a study room, maybe an alchemist room. There are books and tattered, ruined books all over the floor. There's a bookshelf there to your right that's just completely covered in rotted books. The smell, the stench of slime and sludge just fills your nose as you make your way into this place.
Jen gets rid of their nose.
You get what?
Gets rid of their nose.
Shape changes to remove her nose.
Gotcha. Yep, that happens. All right, so do you go further in?
Just up until they can't avoid the sludge.
I mean, it's pretty much all over the room. Like, you make your way in through the door, and it's all over the floor.
Jin doesn't know if it's dangerous yet.
Right.
So Jin's not gonna start heading back to tell them what.
Okay. So you can make your way down here, and that's where you would see all the books and stuff. But you would not be able to make your way over further yet without the sludge. So would you make your way back?
Yes.
Okay. As Jin makes his way back to the lot of you, let's get down to everyone else.
I'm putting Ed in the small hole, and he will investigate.
All right. Ed gets down on all fours, folds in his wings on his back, and begins to crawl through a 2-foot tunnel. And after about 20 plus feet, he manages to make his way into an opening where he finds on the floor a whole bunch of ruined weapons. There's looks like scattered remnants of definitely a training area. However, there is one weapon that is completely untarnished, unbroken, and glowing a bright blue and yellow hue.
Hey Jen, you remember how you said you wanted a magical weapon?
I do.
This weapon is a mace.
Jen's not there.
Yeah, this weapon is a mace. Is what you would see.
Can he pick it up in his mouth?
He could probably drag it out, but it would take some time.
Yeah, he can do that. We have time.
Okay. I'd like for him to roll me a strength check.
Okay.
It shouldn't be a hard one. I just want to make sure he actually can lift
He
it.
has a really bad strength.
Right. That's why I want him to make it.
He's little. His strength is -2.
Well, roll high.
Yeah, he just usually rolls really well.
Right.
I got a
Whenever
4.
you have him roll
man.
strength.
So, well, that kind of makes sense for what this
Drace,
weapon
you have
is.
mage hand?
I do. I have Unseen Servant as well.
No, I just want you to get your mage hand, reach in here, feel around for the mace, and pull it out, and I'll have Ed crawl his way out.
Okay.
There's a mace in there. Pretty sure it's magical.
I will say that Squirt is actually large enough to fit in this, or small enough to fit in this tunnel too.
Yeah, but I don't trust like that.
Okay.
It's like you said it was, collapsed, and I'm worried it could continue to collapse.
That's fair. So who's doing what? How are you grabbing it?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and mage hand it.
Okay. How far away is Mage Hand?
Oh, a second.
It's a 30-foot range.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So it's just barely in reach of the max range. Like, it loses part of its fingers as it goes to grab this. just barely at the far end range of your mage hand. And I'm now regretting my placement of this. It should have been further in. So you do manage to pull the mace out, and as you do, I'd like for everyone, and Jen, you can also do this. So eventually you'll get there and you'll see it. So everyone, make me a history or religion check.
Same way, either one.
Yep.
Another nat 1.
Wow.
Can't make this shit up. The dice gods are turning again.
The dice gods are rough
gods
tonight.
hate you.
Yeah.
You say everyone
You
make
said
everyone.
History or what?
Religion.
Well, I have a +6 in history. I got an 8.
Same. 8.
15 on religion.
14 for Kiva with history.
Squirt, what did you get?
Squirt's not here
There you
anymore.
go. Give me 1 second. I'll roll for Squirt. That one here. There's Squirt. I found Squirt. I bet Squirt's gonna be the one to get this. I'm gonna do religion. Oh yeah, +4 to religion. Oh yeah, Squirt knows what this is.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm really glad that Squirt rolled that way because no one else rolled high enough. Yes, as soon as you pull this out, Squirt just kind of like looks really, really excited, and she just says, "It's Lightbringer." And
this is from. I think I've heard of this weapon, isn't it? It's in Caves of Delver.
Those of you who rolled a history check with a 10 or higher, as soon as the word Lightbringer is brought up, actually anyone who rolled a 10 or higher, as soon as the word Lightbringer is brought up, you do all recognize, those of you who rolled 10 or higher, what Lightbringer is. It is the weapon of Lathander.
No wonder Jen doesn't recognize it. Jen does not mess with Lathander or religions around him.
Yeah.
The weapon of Lathander?
It is, well, the lore, it's not of Lathander. No, it's
okay.
No. You know what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's a weapon blessed. It's a legendary weapon blessed by the god.
It's associated
Lathander.
with. Yeah. Okay.
I would imagine that Kiva recognizes immediately someone who would love to have that weapon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Who would like to have it?
Marigold.
Marigold for sure.
Yeah, it is.
It's a relic of her religion.
Yes.
So.
I was like, where have we heard that word before?
Yeah. So
she has gold.
Right. So that is what you all find in that room. So as far as the weapon itself goes, I will give you in case you guys decide you want to use it. It is a legendary weapon.
Yeah.
1 second. I will give you.
I feel like if Jen tried taking that, they might get smited.
So the D&D class is not what I think it should be for this weapon. I'm going to say that it is a +3 mace, not a +1, because this is a weapon blessed by the gods. So this would be a +3 mace that was made for a cleric of Lathander, the god of dawn. The head of the mace is shaped like a sunburst and made of solid brass. Named Lightbringer, this weapon glows as bright as a torch when its wielder commands. While glowing, the mace deals an extra 1d6 damage to undead creatures.
Nice. I'm guessing you have to be a cleric to attune to it, and none of us are.
Nope, that is an assumption.
Can I put it in my inventory next to the shield that I'm not using? Because I figured I'd sell it to someone.
Still has it with the mage hand, so I mean, I would think it would come to him.
But I found it.
No.
You didn't get it.
So,
fine, Dre's can hold it.
Dre's with your mage hand. Do you grab it? Do you take it? What do you do with it?
With the mage hand?
I would like to see if I can hold it, and I kind of want to hand it to Kelton. I'm thinking about it.
Kelton's a cleric.
Oh,
He doesn't have to be a cleric. We just established that.
Yeah, that's an assumption. You're making assumptions.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, it might be dangerous to give to Kelton, but we'll see how I handle it.
I'm just gonna make an assumption and say it's probably not a good idea to give an undead skeleton the weapon of Lathander.
My undead.
That's the reason I'm gonna hold on to it first and see what happens.
If Jen feels like she's gonna get smote.
Right. So Dre's, you grab it? You hold on.
I'm gonna get a hold of it, yeah, see what happens. Yep. I would like for
you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
This is why I'm glad I didn't hand it to him first. Okay, hold on. It's loading up.
I really think Squirt should end up with it, but that's my 2 cents.
Squirt gets all the good weapons.
Con save, you said?
Yeah, Constitution.
15.
That is just barely high enough. So.
Oh, thank God.
For you, as you grab this weapon, your hand begins to heat up. You feel, though you don't actually take damage, you feel like this weapon is burning you. It feels very unpleasant to hold this weapon, Dre's. Specifically for you. Yes.
Oh,
I look over at Kiva. Kiva, take it, Kiva.
Oh, okay, all right, sure. She'll take it from him.
How's my hand look after I let go of it?
It looks okay. It feels like it's still burning.
Okay.
And there is a bright blue-yellow glow on your hand.
I just said glow on it.
I feel like this is when Jen will walk up when this is happening.
Yeah,
that's when Jen.
I feel like that's I would agree. That's
and
Jen
is like,
what the fuck is going on?
None of you were in the room where I left you. His hand is glowing, and where did that mace come from?
We found it in a hole. Who in the party is good aligned?
Another assumption.
Speaking of that, Kiva, you hold this mace, and it immediately brightens, glows brighter, and the blue-yellow is almost blinding to everyone around. It is very, very bright, and you can feel the power of this mace surging through your body.
Finn just winces and goes, I don't think normal maces do that. What the fuck did you find?
According to Squirt, this is Lightbringer.
I do not know what that name means.
Weapon.
What?
It's a weapon blessed by Lathander.
Can I hold
according
it?
to the stories.
Jen tries to hold it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Jin's like, I've never seen a weapon blessed by a god before. Weird.
You've seen a monkey blessed by a god before. I mean,
that wasn't blessed.
Right. So
you
grab
saw
it
the
originally.
coin blessed.
Jen, do you grab it?
Yeah, Jen grabs it just like Jen's not expecting anything to happen. Jen's kind of like, oh, that's cool. I kind of want to get a closer look.
Kiva, do you let it go?
Not knowing what happened to Dre.
Okay, just making sure. I'm just making sure you actually let it go and give it to Jen. Okay, so yeah. As soon as you release the mace, the bright goes away. It goes back to its normal low hue, blue-yellow glow. But Jen, you don't need to make any con save. This is just it acts like it does when it was on the ground when you couldn't see it.
Jen looks at it, frowns, hands it back to Kiva. I don't think it likes me as much as it likes you.
It brightens right back up as soon as Kiva grabs it.
I vote Kiva holds on to it.
Okay, this is kind of weird.
Does anyone else try and grab it?
What?
No. I think it would not like me very much.
Twitch wants to hold it.
We're all just looking for it.
Give me 1 second here.
Pass around the goalie weapon.
Right?
Funny, it's like Dre's is like, all religions are kind of cool. Every other religion, fuck you, Dre's.
Pretty
right.
much.
So Twitch,
well,
you
not every other religion, but the sun god, yeah.
Yeah. Twitch, you grab this weapon and it glows slightly brighter, but it's very similar to how how it was when Jen was holding it.
Mm-hmm.
Still likes you better than me.
I'm gonna give.
Well, that's a good sign.
I'm giving it to Squirt.
Yeah. What happens
Why are we
when
playing?
Squirt gets a hold
Why
of
are
it?
we playing hot potato with it?
Because it's a magic godly weapon.
We're trying to figure out the weapon.
We're trying to see how it works for everybody.
Is it like a group investigation check to?
Oh yeah.
Pretty much.
I feel like this is a group attunement check. Who can
Who
use
does it
this
want
weapon?
to attune to?
So yeah, Twitch Squirt grabs it. Twitch hands it to Squirt, who grabs it, and as soon as Squirt's hand touches it, just like Kiva, immediately a bright blue-yellow glow.
Well, Squirt already has a magic weapon.
Radiantly exudes from this weapon in all directions, and Squirt, again, just like Kiva, feels a rush of power coming through her body as she holds the weapon around, and Squirt just kind of like, yeah, and starts waving it around.
Squirt, stop that. Let me guess, Squirt
Well,
and
at least
Kiva are
it's not
good
just
lines.
me. That thing
Anyway.
is really bright.
Yeah, it's very bright.
Squirt already has a magic weapon, so my money's on it going to Kiva.
So for those of us
Kiva
that
also
know,
doesn't generally use weapons.
True.
yeah.
Yes, but it likes you the most, and I want to keep the sun mace happy.
Twitch, what were you gonna say?
For those of us who know the lore of it, or at least the religion aspect, would we think that this is a weapon that would be helpful fighting, evil witch creatures?
It would be. You would be aware that it'd be helpful fighting undead, evil creatures, not necessarily hags and the like. Yeah, not necessarily.
Hags are evil.
Okay.
Although we have been encountering a lot of undead. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, it's not a bad thing to hang on to just to when the situation comes up.
Yeah.
So has everyone had their fill of poking it?
No, I think you should hold it. You're like the only one who hasn't messed with it. Drake wasn't
you are the one that found it, Elaine.
Yeah, you're the one who found it.
If it hates strays, it will not like me.
You don't know that. It specifically
Are you sure?
To be against undead. He's like the only necromancer here.
Yeah, I deal with undead. That's kind of the thing.
I will touch it. I'm not gonna hold it. I will reach out to touch the handle.
If it doesn't hurt you have to hold it.
It definitely does not hurt. As soon as you touch this weapon, Alin, you kind of feel a rush run through your body. It's a pretty good feeling.
Okay, I'll tentatively take it.
Despite the fact that you are working with devils, and just so everyone is aware out of game, this is not alignment specific. This is character
personality
specific.
Okay.
Alin is actually good at heart, even though he is working with devils, and therefore, just like Squirt and Kiva, it actually glows very bright when Alin holds it.
Oh wow!
I'm a little insulted. If it's personality, I'm a little insulted.
Well, I think it also has to do with you dealing with undead and that being a very
that's fair.
Very much has to do with what you do in your life.
Yeah.
What Alin does is consort with demons.
Yeah, but it's not because you want to.
That's
not willing.
Yes. If it was willing, you'd be making a con save right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what you guys find. So those three people can successfully attune and wield it if they so choose.
No thanks.
I mean, it's a +3 mace, so it will do some significant damage.
I already have a special magic weapon. Okay. I think Kiva should have it.
I'm just saying.
I still feel a little uncomfortable because it's.
So we're gonna end here for the night. It is a little past time, but that we're gonna pick up here next week, and hopefully you guys make it to the bottom of the school next week and figure out everything.
Going to the basement.
Yes, on to the bottom.
Gabe, I'm looking forward to the time that I find the weapon that is necrotically damaged, and everyone else touches it, and I'm like, ha ha ha.
Don't worry,
I'm looking forward to finding a special weapon that's really nice to pirates.
Actually, so I have some specific stuff coming later for you guys. Those of you who feel like you haven't gotten your thing yet, it's because you haven't. It's still coming.
Okay, cool.
I promise everyone is going to be equal in everything that they get. Story, gifts, everything. I try to keep all of that stuff pretty even. So it's not going to be all the same time, obviously. Can't do that. But yeah, you'll get it. I promise.
See, for me, it's not so much that it's I'm not getting anything. It's just the ring, it won't adjust to my finger. This weapon, it hurts me. What's next? I'm going to get a lantern that burns me completely. I don't...
Don't give him ideas.
Hey, Gabe.
Yeah.
I just added Lightbringer to Kiva's inventory just to make sure someone has it.
Yep.
Noted that we do have it. According to what I'm seeing here, it does not require attunement.
It does not.
Okay. Cool.
This is like I said, this is basically a personality-based weapon. If it glows bright for you, you get all of the benefits of it.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna end here. We'll be back next week. Same time, same place. Looking forward to
channel.
Yeah.
Quick question for Gabe.
Yes.
I don't think I added that amulet last session. Is that a actual magic item or a homebrew magic item?
No, that's actual magic item.
Okay, what's the name so I can look it up in the
Amulet of the Drunkard.
Okay.
Bye.
Which is what Jen's gonna become.
Bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.